watched a lot of Tekken tournaments here, and they're always so much fun. I've watched Poke Chop stream and all that, so, man, they got some killer players here in Atlanta. It's literally this kind of the place for Tekken here in Atlanta.
404, we've been holding strong because of the community and people outside of Georgia. We had a fundraiser donation to keep this venue a little bit more stable financially, and we got over $5,000 in donations. So, a lot of hype, a lot of great players out here. I love seeing the energy, the passion, the trash talk, everything. Pretty much the Tekken scene in Georgia, the definition of what the FGC is all about, you know. A lot of hype, a lot of growth, development, and competition.
Casey Steve in the building.
Hey, you already know what it is. Indoctrinated. Put me on the goddamn wall.
Yes, sir.
Put me on the wall.
Let's go! Oh, good job! Oh, shit! Watch out, you feel much better. Yo. Oh, look at the footwork, though! Look at the footwork! Get a chop! Oh! Okay. Yeah. What's up, bro?
See, I am a snitch, bro. I'm in New York.
Oh my God. Hey, you know the rules.
Which final round is this?
Whatever the first year Tekken 6 came out was. So this is like 2013, 2014?
Nah, 2001.
I won't know.
Oh, one, dog. I was in what? Dog, I was in 5th grade. Fifth or sixth grade. Yeah, I was
I
6th
had
grade.
no PS3 in 9th grade.
2001. That's a damn dog.
This is back when Wayne Gamble was a law player.
See
Yeah,
this.
Wayne Gamble hadn't touched law in like 20 years.
You said this is the first time when Nee and all them came out?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Abe. Happy birthday to you. He has sorry.
Hey, you say one negative thing about Dilbob in the chat, I'm banning you on site. Hey, Panther, anyone that says Dilbob negativity, shoot him. No. Shoot him.
What do you mean by they're just, like, what are you trying to get at?
I'm not saying they're just wings. I'm saying they're wings in a very excited manner. There's nothing.
I think you're a little bit of a smart ass.
There's nothing.
I think you're a smart ass. Put in work, eat that salad, no dessert. I got all the work. The man that you deserve, Kanye's workout plan. Oh yeah, it's Kanye's workout plan. Man, they don't know about this shit, dog. All these. Oh yeah. Yeah. Pizza time, baby. Yeah! Straight Ninja Turtles, dog. Y'all don't know about this. Because y'all not here. Because y'all lame.
He does it like randomly.
That's what I'm saying.
He doesn't do it randomly. He can.
Yeah, man, they don't like our kind on here. And by our kind, I mean handsome people. No round, Brown.
They can't believe that we're this good at video
What's
games.
this, Capri Sun? Thank you, my
These
G.
Capri Suns is cold.
Yeah, I think we you can grab a pad out of there. Yo, how we doing on the audio check in the chat? Let me know.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Can y'all hear us? Can y'all hear the bros? I don't know if they can hear us or not.
Nah, we'll see. I'll pull up my shit. Yeah.
He said it's a little quiet. A little quiet. Let me make it front and back.
Yeah, I work this tech shit. Come on, man. This is getting old, man.
No,
You
y'all
too
got
smart for
shit.
this shit. I think you You're not playing with nobody, dog. Everybody know you're smart as fuck. You're not gonna be smart as fuck and be like, oh, I don't know how to work this shit. That shit don't even add up. How you gonna be a business owner and then fucking?
No, we couldn't stream for like 2 weeks because I couldn't figure out how to get the damn capture card to work.
Nah, you didn't want to figure that shit out. You was like, fuck it, cause I've heard you openly complain on stream that you don't even like streaming and booming shit up.
Shit's stupid, man.
You have to do it for your business, Greg. It's booming.
Yo, we had a good ass stream on
Thursday. I watched it.
How's it sound? Sound better now?
You had 130 people.
Yeah, it should. The
You
stream
talking
we was
shit,
talking all
like,
kind of crazy shit.
Fuck that shit, man. People trying to shut us down and all these. Man, that's what people want to hear, bro.
Yeah, you gotta keep it real on them.
Yeah, this is good.
Hey, hold on, before we. I know
Yeah, turn the mic up. You had the mic down low.
The mic is good, man. Hold on.
No, the mic ain't good.
No, he just said it's good.
He said it's a little quiet.
Right after that, he said, yeah. After I asked, is it good now? See, though, you can't read, man. Don't take
my
that
shit
shit
coming in late.
Pop your eyes. Yeah, you late, dog.
That boy Dante be putting this thing in your ear.
Yo, what up, man? I gotta. Yo, somebody was saying, if anybody out there wants to know like your results and shit, if you give a fuck about like locals, which I don't, but I just had to correct somebody.
A lot of
with some numbers.
motherfuckers do love some locals.
A lot of people care about
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
locals. So you can always go on Smash GG, click on your profile, and then it'll pull up every tournament you've ever been in. You can filter it by game, you can filter it by date, you can filter it by the actual venue. So I just filtered it to second, and I pulled up all my results. So like I just put this in quarters. So somebody was saying on their stream that like I went from going 0-2 every week.
Hold on. We gotta do the intro, man. It's Greg and Dez.
Oh, they already know what time it is.
It's like Greg and Dez. Baby, I'm running a little late. I had to make a little stop, but I was in the chat. I'm in the mix. Slightly late. It's a little rainy outside in Atlanta, Georgia, but
it ain't even raining.
getting a little. It is.
It was raining like an hour ago.
It's been raining. It's been splashing in different
He's lying.
spots.
The sun is out right now.
The sun is out up here. The sun is always
girls
out.
running around in their bikinis outside.
Listen,
man.
bro.
This is the beach. They're throwing beach balls outside.
The sun is always out at outer heaven. You did. Y'all come and check us out. 404 Esports. You know what I'm saying? Twitch.tv, 404 Esports. Thanks for tuning in. 404esports.com. Go get your merch. Greg got face masks. You got the 404 Esports arcade shirts. You ain't got
on
those
the
on
website.
shop? They on the website?
No, I don't sell anything in shop anymore because I can't keep on buying wholesale stuff.
Yeah, because motherfuckers are saying, oh, I need a medium, Greg, get mediums, and then they don't fucking, they don't even come around to buy them. So y'all check out 4esports.com, and you know what I'm saying? That merch is solid, bro. It's a lot of tacky ass shit running around here, and that ain't that. This shit classic, classic colors, classic color blocking. And it's dope, man. Y'all support Greg, arcade owner, small business owner, black small business owner, man. So y'all get with that boy right here. But we in
black owned, veteran owned.
Veteran,
you know what more could you want?
Come on, man. Navy seaman. What you expect, dog?
I'm working on the topics thing. See, if you were here on time, we could have had the topics. And I didn't know what topics.
So you just gonna blame all the shit on me? You been in here fucking doing God knows what. You just gonna blame that shit on me? Get the topics right. We got some. Look, you see that boy Greg inside of the Super Mario, that Mario.
He put the topics thing up here.
He got the topics thing up here. So it's a lot of people out there and suckers too. They trying to take our shit. Podcasts. I seen like 4 or 5 people that be around. They starting podcasts too. But listen, nobody can ever fade to Greg. Nobody can ever fade to Dez. We always
with the Dez now.
Yo, you always gonna be fucking with us because we got new shit. We got organic Capri Suns. We're actually funny. We don't like hearing ourselves talk.
You want one of them joints?
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one in a minute.
Get you an
I'm gonna get one. It's good. It's legit.
They a little less sugary.
Okay. But see, I know you like that heavy sugar in your tank.
I don't like.
You know what I'm saying?
I like the sugar walls, man.
You like the sugar wall tank?
Sugar walls. Yeah,
you like sugar wall tank and sugar wall taint. But anyway, man, we ain't gonna get with that launch pad right now. That's great. But look, we got the topics. We're gonna go over stats. So listen. So I'll go over the topics right now. Put the topics up. We're gonna do stats.
So what are the top? Give me a second because you have to type these in one by one.
Okay.
So I gotta do text.
That's cool.
I gotta add new text.
That's cool. We'll do that because we'll get it. Because people are saying it's going too long and this and that. We're doing this we're learning. So we take feedback.
We got the stats with the
always
second
stats.
topic.
No, first topic is always what you add to eat.
Eat. All right. Food.
Lunch. Greg's lunch.
Make it lunch, right?
Greg's lunch. And I'm gonna see it come in. What's up, Primary Trout?
Trout's my boy, dog. He was up here getting it popping on. What the hell day was it that we was up here? He was
Thursday.
on, like Thursday, yeah.
Thursday was on Smash, boy. Thursday was crazy. I was trying to get up here. I should have came through, but I was tired. Thursday was popping.
My boy, yeah. Trout had that joint popping in the chat, dog. I don't know what.
That's who you was on the stream with. The black dude, he was sitting right here.
Trout was over here,
what's up,
and
Trout?
then he left, and then after a while, it was me, Street Design, and Empress.
Street Design, that's a hard man.
It was somebody behind. I forgot who was behind us too. Ave might have been behind us.
Okay.
At one point.
I like those Smash names, but they dope.
Yeah, Smash community is trill, though. Them motherfuckers, like, they take a lot of heat. They take a lot of crap. you know, it's a lot of stereotypes out there about Smash player, but the Atlanta scene, well, I don't know about the whole Atlanta scene. The 404 scene is a little bit of an older crowd than the other Smash
Yeah, I noticed
locals.
that too.
They don't really be on that bullshit
They're
like
not
that.
on the bullshit. They're about unity and it's crazy. So we'll just do stats and lunch for now.
Okay.
And then after that we'll fill in. So
I want to start incorporating more Smash people in. Like we got to get some.
we're
players
gonna
up here.
start. Yeah, we gotta get some Smash players up here for certain. I'm glad you said it because I was thinking the same thing. When we do the stats, the Smash GG shit, we're starting with Smash. Fuck Tekken. We'll do Tekken second. Ooh, bars by the way. Damn.
Okay, we had a 64-man tournament.
Exactly.
On right
So we'll always start with Smash results.
All right.
Then we'll do Tekken because we want those Smash people in here too.
Let me add them shits in here too. Then, so I'll add tournament results.
Smasher stereotypes barely apply to GA Smash because we bully the weird biggers. Facts.
They do, dog. They do.
Facts. I'm with that. We try to do that in Tekken too, but we make a mistake and we let people in and then they infiltrate and then before you know it, they're going crazy. But for the most part, we do try to bully the bullshit out. And it's, you know what? It's not even really bullying. It's just it's being a gatekeeper because you don't want that bullshit in your culture, especially in Atlanta culture. It's just like it has no place here, whether it be Smash, Tekken, or whatever. And then you know what primary child. You know what the real thing is. You teach them how to be adults and deal with certain people, and they either get off their high horses and start like getting with the cool shit, or they get the fuck on. So I commend that, bro.
I'll make film study one of them.
Okay. Now Greg try to fool y'all, dog. He know all about the fucking tech shit.
I could do this. This is easy to do right here.
Yeah, it's easy, but you just, you know what I'm saying?
Because all this is just typing something. But as far as like Discord, remember when we had King J on the tournament that one time?
That shit was a beast.
But that took us so long to figure out how to get him to call in.
That shit was a beast.
Chop knows how to do it.
That was gonna be the pain.
If you show me how to do it like
Once.
2 times, I'll be able to get it. Or you got to show me how to do it, and then you got to walk me through doing it while I do it myself, and then I have it.
Yeah. That's the cancer shit.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I watch people do stuff, and I'm like, okay, do it again. Okay, let me do it. Okay, am I doing it right? And then I pretty much got it.
After that, you'll get it.
4 times, I got it.
But yeah, so let me pull up these stats real quick.
Pull up the statistician,
somebody was
Gregorino.
on their stream. What up, Kareem, Eddie Fizzab, my Nizive?
Okay.
Somebody was on their stream talking, I don't care about tournament results, but I do care about people spreading the correct information if they're going to give information out, right?
Bitch.
Somebody was like, he was talking about me or some shit. He said, I go 0-2. I went from going 0-2 every week to 1-2 every week. I broke this down in quarters, all right? So overall, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3. I competed in 24 tournaments.
Damn, you have?
I've only done 24. I mean, compared to everybody else, that's nothing.
No, that's great. That's a beast.
I broke this into quarters, basically. The first quarter, overall, I went 3-18. The second quarter, I went 4-14. The third quarter, I've gone 13-16. So if you just look at my third quarter, so to say I've gone from 0-2 to 1-2 every week is false, because the last quarter, the most recent shit, 3-2, 1-2, 3-2, 2-2, 2-2, 0-2, 1-2, 2-2.
Nice.
That's a lot. And that's not even a full year of competing.
These are some of these, and keep in mind, some of these brackets are 30 to 40 man brackets.
Yeah. I was looking at some. I was like, damn, I got fucking 8th place out of 34 people at one point.
Yeah, 8th place, that's good.
Or like 8th or 9th, I can't remember.
That's still good. Top 10 is good in the local.
But yeah, I don't give a fuck about results. This shit means nothing to me.
Nah, okay,
it
so
don't mean shit.
we'll break it down.
I use tournament as research. Every tournament I go into, I typically have like 1 to 3 things that I'm looking to see if I'm actually doing. So like,
really?
All right, let me see how my neutral is. Did I play neutral? I'm usually tournament is kind of like extended practice to me at this point, or not, it's like a quiz or a test almost. Mm-hmm. It's like, all right, we worked on these. I worked on this with Dez. I worked on movement.
That's a great way of looking at it.
Yeah, I worked on this and that. Let's see if I can actually incorporate it. So usually, my casuals at this point are more like a gauge of how I play versus tournament, because tournament sometimes I'll be focused so much on trying to just like see or do one thing that a lot of the aspects of my game I'm not even worried about.
You working out the kinks.
Yeah, I'm just like, all right, let me focus on this. We talked. Fabo told me to work on.
Shout out to my boy Fabo. Yeah. What's up, Fabian?
Adrian's been fucking working one. Me and Adrian been film studying, dog.
Yo, Adrian's the guy.
Yeah,
Adrian's my guy.
He's been fucking helping me tremendously. So pretty much, man, I've been telling people like my main sensei is obviously you, Adrian, a straight pro for those that don't know Adrian, ATL Zach, and Fabo. That's pretty much like my 4 go-to guys. Like
it's a you know what? This is what it'd be a lot of and Greg throwing some shit away right now. I'll take over.
Because the results don't mean shit. I don't give a fuck about beating people in Atlanta. I give a fuck about when final round opens
No. Listen, you talking shit, King, talking shit, because you're exactly right. There's a lot that doesn't matter that people think matters, and it's subjective to a degree. But some of the shit is not subjective at all. It's really just plain out facts. You know what I'm saying? That it's just like a motherfucker go 1 and 2, and didn't really get any help. Learning how to play, really self-taught. 35-man bracket, not to mention the extra 10 people floating around, not paying cover, just coming in, fucking up the bathrooms, pissing on the floor, overloading the trash cans, don't realize that Red Bull is $2.50 and Capri Suns are $1, asking a million questions, asking for a lighter, getting locked out, can't find a venue, phone calls coming in. And
it's
then,
rough,
it's super rough. And then a motherfucker go 1 and 2, and they're like, "Oh, these tournament results." This is a business owner. This tournament. Let me get the door for my boy real quick.
Who that is? Oh, is this Zach? We're just talking about Zach. Zach pulled up. He's gonna get some practice in early, but we're gonna have him on the podcast too.
Yeah, but so let me finish that point.
Are you trying to get it on the podcast?
Yeah, he gonna get in. He got to sanitize first.
Just sit down right here, man.
My boy ATL Zach. Shout out to my boy ATL Zach.
You don't have to.
Yeah, the fuck you do have to be on here, man. It's your obligation. But check it. So the results in that capacity, as far as like that local that's being run at this business owner's arcade, they're gonna be skewed to a degree, especially when the people that bring it up didn't even really give you any help. You know what I'm saying?
Nor did they actually look at the actual results.
Nor did they actually get the
bro,
results.
I could fact check my own. I was like, bro, that can't be. I definitely don't go 1 and 2.
Nah. But see, that's how it goes. It's like, that's why locals don't matter, because you can always make the numbers mean what you want them to mean based on how insecure you are as a player.
Yeah. And
it's not really about that. It's really about being a community. And like when you just said, these are my senseis or whatever, it's like, it'd be a lot of that shit going on too. Everybody want to be a teacher, and that's cool. But the real ATL, we ain't on that, man. It's like, I can't be. How the fuck I'm gonna be your sensei when this your arcade and you're teaching me about business? And
Right.
It's really a brain trust. So
Right.
when you get with
It's a
Fabo,
network.
yeah, it's a network. We get together. We're a team. We get
Fabo's
together.
the reason why I'm having the DDR come in here.
That's
like,
dope.
He told me he came in from Fabo's real. He'll go to Dave and Buster's, blow all his money, and then he'll come right here right after.
What the
Zach,
fuck?
you just get locked out again?
What's he doing, man?
Zach.
Yo, thanks for locking that door too, bro. Thanks for locking that door. But yeah, it'll be it's a lot of like noob. So with that said, like, I like it. I do like it when people take pride in like their performance and they're trying to get a certain way, but I don't like when people take their performances and try to use it for what they want it to mean at this particular time. That's whack and that's stupid. But numbers, there's a way to make numbers work for you at certain points. They say numbers don't lie. Numbers can definitely lie. Numbers lie all the time. Numbers will tell the truth depending on the subject matter. But in this case, with Greg, he's just bringing it to y'all, man. He's getting better every week, rapidly. He's a super G as a person. He's going to be a super G as far as a Tekken player, and he's participating in his own tournaments. So what the fuck? How crazy is that? He's running a tournament at his venue, running the actual venue, signing people in, people signing up late as fuck, you know what I'm saying? ATL Red showing up 2 hours late and shit. And then he still...
I gave Red my phone number. I was like, bro, just hit me up anytime you're coming, so I'll put you in the bracket myself.
Yeah, and then
he
he's
walked
still
in
late.
Like 8:20. I was like,
he's still late.
I know you want to do it.
Every time. You try to get people to sign early. They never do it. They call him Greg left and right. Then you got to play in the tournament, and then people are like running too. It's like, man.
Trout said, for example, if Chop goes 0-2, that doesn't mean he's trash. He's still Chop.
Exactly.
Bro, yeah.
Thank you, brother. I told Nito that the other day. When he finished second. He was like, I finished second. I was like, you finished second, bro. If Anakin wasn't here, you would have finished first. And then you finished in the money. It's like, I love Nito. That's one of my favorite players, one of my favorite young players, one of my favorite people. But sometimes, like, the perception is like, what the fuck are you guys on? But anyway, I'm just happy my boy doing good. I'm happy my other boys here. This is my dog. This has been my dog for a long time right here.
ATL Zyke.
ATL
Big
Zyke.
Zach.
Big Zyke.
Big Ball Sack.
Listen, boy. We talk about Big Ball Sack. Oh damn, that's your pet. That's your pet
name.
name.
The tournament is Big Sack one time.
Oh damn, that's what he used to go by.
That's what they call him in the Air Force, dog.
Whoa, that boy pulled out and showed y'all that mustache right on time, that porn stash.
Are you trying to get that? What was that? Move diving?
That wound cone. But yeah, Anyway, yeah, I'm super proud of you, man. You know, this dude right here, he helped me a lot in my teching career. So it's just like we just helping you, and you getting there. You're gonna be a monster. You'll be. Listen, bro, real shit. Let me talk my shit real quick. If you give us, at this pace you're going, and you keep fucking with me and Zach and Fabo and Adrian, and then I think Chop gonna start fucking with you soon, you'll be top 5 in a month.
Shit, in a month.
A month. If you do what we say, and you keep going at this rate, top 5 in a month.
I need more.
No, man. Listen, this Dez, boy. I'm telling you, it's a lot of different factors that I won't mention on the stream, but you know, you'll be top 5 in a month.
I just say that just because I know I don't practice as much as I would like to.
It ain't
so
about practice.
I would say give me like 4 months to get.
Hell no.
I need more. I need more time,
bro.
Than a month. That's just me.
You thinking like, see, that's what Rel was fucking up with, cause Rel's a noob too. Yeah. Rel is a good player, but he his mind state, he's a noob too. He's like, well, I want to beat Chopping. I'm like, local tournaments don't work like that. Everybody's been playing against each other for months. We scout each other. People are looking at film. All it takes is for Drum Effects to enter. He's gonna take. I'll just use the names. I'm not calling anybody trash. If Drum Effects takes your worst matchup out, which is, well, it might be Whack Dash. He takes Whack Dash out, you play against Drum, you run up on Drum, he don't know you beat him, then you fall to losers. It's all about how it falls, and then next thing you know, you top 5, and you like, shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's how locals work. It ain't all this like, oh, I need the numbers and this and that. Nah, that shit don't work.
That's why I say I don't really put too much stock in like local
results.
You can't. I'm looking forward. The only time when I give a fuck about locals is like when we got guys from out of town coming, I match up with them. I'm like, I gotta get that win.
That's the old school mentality. All we do is we defend the turf. We defend the set.
It's a much different scene than it was when we were younger.
Yeah.
Because even back then, you had multiple arcades in Atlanta.
True.
And it would be like, you had North DeKalb, Underground Atlanta, and there'd be days where everybody from North DeKalb was like, we're going to Underground. Yep. Vice versa. And then it was like, even then, like the small competitive.
Yeah. It was dope. We're going to talk about that. That's good shit. Because we would hear about, like, see, this is the only arcade. Now, say we were here, we would play all the time every Friday, and then somebody would come in, and we would beat the brakes off of them, and they be like, man, this dude Clint at Underground. Bet y'all can't fuck with him. Yeah. And we were like, man, we want to see about this motherfucker. And we go down there, we're looking for him. For months, maybe. I looked for Clint for months.
I remember the first time I met Ricky.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know who he was.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you were on the
Ricky? Ricky's on the cab?
No, but he came from Underground.
Ricky, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I met Ricky at Underground.
And you met Dante at Underground.
Dante used to actually play at Underground.
I was still in high school, but Ricky came through.
When I met him, he was in high school too. Yeah, he played Tekken 4.
He picked Brian.
He picked Brian and Jen. He would play Jen.
And I was like, who the fuck is this dude?
Yeah, he was crazy.
You know?
We'll get to that. Yo, we gotta go.
Smash is like that too. We usually have a lot of guys come in from like the southern. We have Florida guys come in from time to time.
Damn.
But I had
South Carolina. Trout pointed that out.
So you have these weekly tournaments here.
Yeah.
I guess when I was younger, the weekly tournaments, it was like, it wasn't the biggest deal because it was just friends. Like, you had to go to the arcade to really play each other in the first place.
Yeah, because there was
all the tournament did was add a label to what you did anyway. Mm-hmm. So let's say there's a tournament on Saturday at the ball. The same people are still going to be there if it's a tournament or not.
Right.
Because now we have places added to.
Okay.
So people didn't care as much, I guess.
Nah, people cared as much. They knew it's just different. You're right. We'll go over that. First, we gotta get to what Greg ate. What you have for lunch, kid?
Man, we had that damn
Big Days
Chipotle, dog.
Oh, you fuck with Chipotle?
Not really. It was just like it's not unhealthy, but it's not healthy. So it's like a draw. I didn't want to get McDonald's.
What do you mean?
Huh? No, I mean like I don't want to get like fast food or anything. I mean Chipotle's fast food, but it's not like McDonald's is straight poison. I didn't want to poison myself.
You can make a healthy meal at Chipotle.
Greg ain't down. Greg has been blessed with exceptional genetics. Anywhere he goes, he's eating YouTube. He's eating slop, bro. And then he's coming out like fucking looking like fucking G.I. Joe action figure.
I can eat anything and have a 6-pack.
Yo, it's a couple of y'all that's blessed like that. I wasn't blessed like that, bro. I can do certain shit. I'll still maintain my strength, but my physique will be gone. If I want a V-cut in my 6-pack, it's all tuna, water, fresh veggies. I can't even eat any carbs. But with that said,
if you low carb, you'll shut up real quick.
Yeah, but I can't.
It's so hard to do that.
I hate low carb.
Oh man, low carb. You get the carb flu. You ever heard of carb flu? Carb flu is when you don't eat carbs and then you start feeling sick. And then after you get through it, and then you start getting cut up like shit.
The service to do it.
Yeah. But what you have at Chipotle, kid? What you get?
Just got a little bowl, steak bowl. You gotta eat the white rice, the pinto beans, steak. She was being a little stingy with the steak. I was like,
okay,
put some more on there, dog.
Oh,
it's not money out of your pocket, is it?
Damn.
Just put some more.
Now what Chipotle is call them out, Gregory.
It's the one right down there in Chambly. Matter of fact, I went.
Chambly, where's that?
The one right down the road.
What about?
By the Whole Foods, the Starbucks.
There's a Chipotle right there?
Yeah,
Oh, it is.
down
And
the
fucking
road.
there's a Chipotle.
All the
there's a
restaurants look
Starbucks
the
and there's a
same.
Gusto's.
Yeah,
Then
there's a
Jackson's
Gusto's,
across the street.
yeah.
I always forget about that
You
shit.
talking about down to a Chick-fil-A on Peachtree?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
right there.
yeah, that way, yeah. You right. Okay, shit. What's up, Jazz?
Yeah, Jasmine, what it do, what it don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had that for lunch. It was alright.
No, you ain't really happy. You said you didn't eat. You didn't eat in a long time, so that I thought that shit would be good. We got to go over Greg's lunch all the time because he always has interesting interactions with the
I
people
went to
at the
Chipotle
places.
yesterday, also.
Really?
Dill Bob kind of put me on them, to be honest.
What's up, Dill Bob? What's up, Dilly?
Dill Bob was on that keto diet, so he would
man.
always come in here with like a Chipotle bowl, and that shit was looking good for him. So I was like, man, I'm feeling a Dill Bob
He
today.
fed you some?
No, he just showed me. He showed me
Okay,
what he was eating. I was
I
like,
thought
that was
he-
kind of good,
okay.
man. I went yesterday. I paid for chips, and they didn't put the chips in the bag, and then put a fork in the bag. So I got on
that's the
Twitter.
worst.
I was like, hey,
Did you
Chipotle.
add them?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know I stay fucking with people
Okay,
on
yeah,
Twitter.
you got to add them.
I was
They'll
like,
get,
y'all
they'll
owe me
get
a-
back with you, though.
Yeah, they told me to hit them up. I didn't feel like it, though. They were like,
Oh, God. Come on,
Of course, I'm
Greg.
not about to do that for some chips. They were like,
nah,
message
No,
us on,
You can't go on Twitter at somebody and be like, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, come on, man. You started
some
slow.
chips. I gave them a like. I was like, okay, thanks.
No,
But
you
no, it was, I wrote it was a joke. I was like,
But see,
then
if the
you backed
motherfucker
out.
would have back, he could have got his
what's wrong
chips
with me?
today.
I don't give a fuck about no
You coulda got your
$1
chips today.
No, I'm not about
No,
to
you
sit.
cared enough to go on Twitter and at somebody.
It was funny. I went on Twitter and I said, hey, next time I pull up, y'all owe me a fork and some chips.
Greg is trash, bro.
And then I at Chipotle. It
Greg
was
is
a funny
trash.
thing.
You just have fun talking shit to corporate.
Greg,
It's
exactly.
fun.
It's trash.
When Comcast was up here fucking up all the time, I used to thrash them
Comcast
on
are-
Twitter.
Listen, they're
I was
notorious.
murdering them on Twitter.
Comcast is terrible.
And people like that
Comcast is
shit.
terrible.
I know
Because
people
they
that
like
work
to
for
see.
Comcast,
Yeah.
so they're not
Man.
so bad.
Yeah, no,
Listen,
they like to see you get
even
on
the
there.
people that work for Comcast, like, man, we terrible. They know that.
Yeah,
man.
no, people like to see you get on there as a business and make fun of other, like call people out and shit.
Oh, so Greg say he don't like fast food, but was gassing up Arby's Thursday night. Oh, he's talking about that Arby's again. Yo, Trout,
Hey,
listen, we got
Arby's ain't fast food. It's good food fast.
All right, Greg.
That was hilarious. Yo, Trout, we got to get you on
When
here,
you
boy.
get
I
on-
like you. I fuck with you,
You can
Trout.
only get one thing at Arby's. So we were talking about this on Smash Night, dog. Zach came up on Smash Night.
Trout says Arby's
Yeah.
Arby's is some garbage.
No, if you get anything other than the classic roast beef sandwich, that Wee-Bay shit, you got to get the Wee-Bay special.
Okay.
If you don't get the Wee-Bay special,
Horse-
medium rare,
heavy on
lot of
the
horseradish.
Okay. Yeah.
If you over there getting like,
They was out of tater
the
salad.
fish sandwich and shit, they was at a tater salad, got slaw.
Yeah, see, Zach don't know about the wire, man. He don't know about that. We got the wire references in here.
But yeah, there's a lunch, man. I'll go ahead and scratch that off the, we done talking about lunch, man.
Nah, you don't be one. I like to talk about lunch, man. We talk about
We gotta go
Arby's.
one of
first
these
all.
tournament results.
Arby's is very polarizing, right? How you feel about Arby's? You gonna
It's
be the
blue collar
tiebreaker.
shit.
Arby's
It's
is
a roast
not
beef
blue collar
sandwich.
shit.
Yes,
I
it is.
fuck with Arby's.
Okay.
Arby's
Arby's,
is-
you gotta know how to
But
fuck
then
with
again-
Arby's.
But then again, when I was younger, Arby's wasn't like taboo. I feel like nowadays you bring up Arby's, people are like,
People are just like Arby's roast beef and shit. Nah, Arby's can be solid. The curly fries,
That's a blue
Jamocha
collar
shake.
thing. A roast beef sandwich is blue collar.
It's blue collar.
if my mom picked me up from school and was like, we're getting Arby's, super excited.
Yeah, you're super excited. Now motherfuckers are like, nah.
There weren't many
Arby's.
around when we were younger either, though.
You don't think so? It was Arby's popping
It was.
out.
I grew up in that North DeKalb area, like Shamrock Plaza, all that stuff. There was
Shamrock Plaza, holy shit! I
There
know
was
that
no
is.
Arby's anywhere near us. We had a Miss Winters on Lawrenceville Highway right there, and it was I think the Miss Winters shut down and became a Crystal after a while. But Miss Winters used to be. Miss Winters was shitting on Popeyes.
Miss Winters
I'm
is
talking
going
about
crazy.
Crystal kangaroo meat.
No,
yeah,
Crystal
Crystal's
definitely had
trash.
kangaroo meat. Yo,
White
listen,
Castle.
listen, hey Trout, listen Trout. Greg likes the fact that they got the meat, so okay, he
no meats, we
living
got the
by that.
meats.
He ain't pausing that at all. He ain't pausing that at all. But yo, enough about lunch. Greg is eager to get. I always want to focus on what Greg is eager in because he got that ADD shit popping. So he's eager to get on these tournament results. So let's get to the results.
Yeah,
we'll start with
I'm
Smash.
just going off memory. Trout, you're gonna have to help me out with this. So
Nah, remember Smash. We gotta go to. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. No, we start.
I don't
with-
know shit. I don't know who won Smash.
Let's start
You
with
know, I didn't know
Smash right
how
now.
huge Smash was.
You did?
Matter of fact, I
I
got
came
it.
here Thursday.
Oh
Here we
really?
go,
I
here we
was
go.
starting to come up here.
Yeah, he showed up Thursday. I couldn't pay it. My bad. I know I was kind of like ignoring you and
good.
shit, but it was busy as
No,
fuck. So
yeah, Smash night you had Greg stressed.
yeah. dog.
Really?
He was
Dog,
over
there's
there.
so much shit going
I
on.
walked up
I-
to say
Some
hi.
some of the switches started overheating and shit. I had to shut them down.
This man Greg just he's
I'm gonna try
so
to come
fucking
up here and
busy.
help you. I'm
He
gonna try
did
to
this
come up
shit.
here and help you. How long did the tournament last? What time was it over?
Shit, it was for a 64-man tournament. We made good time. It was over by midnight.
That's
Yeah,
big.
it was going.
That's big. 64
That's
man.
big.
If
bro.
I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna do it efficient. At least, like I got the science down, dude.
Okay, you just need some help here.
Yeah,
now.
when I see people getting the office set up, I go ahead and call one. So like before they even get up to me to get the results, I got the next two people sitting down.
And they seem to listen, unlike the Tekken players. You were calling Nito
Bro,
one time. He
it
was
was
like, "Wait a
people-
minute." You like, "Hey, motherfucker, it's time to play." Like,
He
you know,
kept talking. I was like, dog.
yeah, man. And see, that's the thing about when you're the owner and everybody's like cool with you. Man, when I went out to LA for fucking the electric cancel shit,
He sees real.
it's a difference. Yeah, their scene is real. You go to another place, they're like, "Yo, you're up," and if you don't come, you get DQ'd, bro. Local or not, but
I got DQ'd at Evo.
really, you're trash.
And then flew all the way out to Evo.
How did you do that?
I made it to day 2 in 2004 and taking tag.
Oh, you're trash. How did you get DQ'd? You fucking around Wayne Gamble or some shit.
No.
He was with Gio.
Nah, we ain't gonna get it. Yep, some Gio Wayne
left him.
Gamble shit. It had to be what?
Gio left him at Ruby Tuesday.
I was young, man. I was
Some stripper shit. You were super. You were like 18,
No.
17.
I was
Yo,
19.
Trout, I got the results.
But you
No,
remember Jen-
listen, we're gonna get to the results. We're gonna get to that. You
Oh
hold
no, I was
this
just
on.
letting. He said he was gonna give them to me, but I'll just let him know.
I
I
just
found
was
them.
young.
We're gonna get to that. I want to see that. Oh, let me see.
Wonder gave me the thing.
Oh, that's
I forgot
dope.
I had it in mind.
Read them off.
Yeah, Wonder made. So tied for 7th, we had Ave and Kevitex. Kevitex, one of the older players that's been coming back recently.
Kevin Tex. These names are
Ave
they got
is
some
the
sick
kid.
names.
Ave is the dude with the pink hair who's been helping me like run the show.
Oh, he's funny. I like him. He's
the
a good
dude-
commentator,
basically-
too.
He's my right hand man.
Yeah,
for
he's a
Smash.
good commentator.
And
I
then
have seen him.
tied
Yeah.
for 5th is Fallen and Pat God. Fallen's been coming throughout the entire pandemic. Pat God started coming back. He's one of the Pat God's a G.
shit, good shit.
He came in here one Halloween dressed like actually Pat God, like in a robe and a Pac-Man head. It was dope.
Oh man, them Smash, they
Pat
hard. Yo, they so hard, Zach.
I love it. I love
Yo,
it.
they
I
super
love it.
hard.
Yeah,
they
they're real.
super trill.
I'll
4th
never
place
dress
was
like
Rainey, who formerly known as Neighbors Club.
Yeah, I was watching him play.
He
Neighbors
started-
Club.
he-
Yeah,
he's one of the newer
He had a lot of
players.
fanfare.
He started coming during the pandemic. So
Shout out to Rainey.
there's like the arc. You got the 2020 arc of players that their local scenes either shut down or they were looking to get into locals.
Mm-hmm.
So they all started coming here. So Rainey, when he first started coming, he still hates playing on stream, but I was like, it's good for you. You're gonna play on stream. And he wasn't really.
I feel
He
it.
was solid,
feel
but
it
he
too.
wasn't like that top tier. And now I would put him in PR because he's come a long way.
It's definitely a learning curve.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite players.
There's two curves. There's like tournament learning curve
Yeah.
and there's stream learning curve.
Yeah, it's definitely you gotta
combine
get
them,
the stream nerves. And
You play like a whole different person.
3rd was Rim, who it was his first time coming here. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he's ever been here before, but Rim came, took 3rd place.
First time making third?
Yeah, Rim's got a big fan following, I guess, because people in the chat were like, play Rim on stream.
Oh, he's solid? Okay.
Yeah, so
He's come more often, man.
yeah, and then 2nd place was Jax. Jax is one of those players who started coming during the pandemic. I don't really know too much about where he was at before that, but he's here now. He's with us, so that's the cool thing about the pandemic. We found a lot of new people that were looking for a home, and like this became their favorite spot. So whether they go back to their old spot or not, doesn't bother me. As long as they're still coming here, that's what's up.
Man, listen, I told you that shit was a blessing, bro.
Yeah.
Keep going. I'll
And then
elaborate on
first
it.
place and his first tournament back since the pandemic. Space ex-boyfriend, formerly known as Wrath. He came here, shitted on everybody, undefeated the whole
Did he
way.
say that?
He
Space
came-
ex-boyfriend?
Yeah, Space
That's a hard
ex-boyfriend.
name.
It's
That's
hard ass
super
name.
hard.
You fuck
They
with
got
that
some of the
name?
hardest names,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
These names are hard.
Yo, yeah,
These
fucking
names are hard, dog.
Yeah,
That is super true.
These names are hard.
yeah. Trout.
Trout, that's
Trout
crazy.
got a dope ass name. He was gonna Trout. You were gonna change your name at one point, and all of us were like, "Hell no, I don't change that shit." Trout's a dope ass name.
Yeah, primary Trout.
That's his Twitch shit.
Where's that name come from, bro? Elaborate in the chat. Let us know,
Yeah,
man.
give us the story about how you came with the name Trout, and then why you doing that?
Name lore is always dope.
Do you remember the Tekken standing? I don't feel like pulling them shits up. But
Tekken what?
The Tekken standings. What was the Tekken standing?
Yeah, I do. Let me
Anakin
get with
took
it. Anakin first. Nito
Nito
second.
Keith Mercer was 3rd.
He was 3rd.
Cause I paid him out.
Okay. Shamir made 3rd because Nito beat him. I think Whack Dash was 4th.
I think so.
Because Shamir beat Whack Dash.
Yeah.
So it was so it was 5 and 5. So Whack Dash must have been right after that, and then fuck.
It's Puerto Rico. It's not hard.
Nah, he don't like no kind of fucking technology
Let
shit.
me see. He said, so me and my granddad used to go fishing together a lot, and he done passed now. Condolences.
Condolences, boy.
That's also the
Condolences,
story why I
man.
wear the fedora. That's just okay. That's his hat that he be wearing.
Okay.
Bet.
Nice, boy. Nice.
Okay.
Hey, that's the signs of like a strong person, or not strong, but like I guess just empathize.
What you mean?
Like you have the memories of the people that impacted you most in your life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have like there's a word artifacts kind of.
Yeah.
Like
So I lost my father, I lost my granddad.
Yeah.
You know, like I get it, man. There's certain memories that just.
It's just certain shit that just stands out, and it'll define you. And then sometimes to those people, it may not even been anything significant, but that shit'll just go, and then you'll make that shit your fucking gamer tag, and then you'll like ride on that shit, and become a good player. That shit is dope.
And your granddad might not even know.
Yeah, he might not even know. I think, you know what? I think that's part of the culture shift now too, because everybody's like kind of, it's the Twitch era, it's the clout era, and people don't even really know how to stand on shit anymore. So they don't put those two worlds together.
I have two sons, and I think about it every time I see them, man.
What?
Like, this might be like the moment.
Oh man, yeah, that they live with forever.
So I go
whatever.
1,000%.
That's deep. That's
every
deep.
time I see my kids.
That's how you supposed to be.
1,000%.
Yeah, shout out to Primary Trout and his grandfather, man. Condolences to everybody that's lost someone.
Real
RP DMX, boy.
Rose said 0-2 is fourth. Oh yeah, the DMX. That's
0-2, yeah, 0-2 was fourth. So 0-2, yeah, 0-2 was fourth. Good job, bro. Good job, bro.
Appreciate you being on time today, bro. 30 minutes late, but whatever.
What's up? What were you about to talk about?
No, you said good job, bro. I was just asking him.
Oh no, you talking about DMX?
No, I'm talking about. No, I said good job, Rel, that he gave us 0-2 was fourth, because I know Rel's solid, bro. Rel's a noob as far as like how he views Tekken and shit,
I was
but
about
he's
to be like, you just called him a noob.
yeah, Rel is a noob when it comes to like understanding Tekken and shit, but when it comes to like being a good person, he's exceptional, bro. He's always cool. He doesn't take himself too serious. Even when he gets salty, he still maintains a different
Rel's a man.
disposition.
Rel's a man.
Rel fuck with it, and Rel's funny, so I
I've
fuck
only
with Rel.
had good interactions with Rel.
Yeah, how can you
100%.
not? If you don't like Rel, certain people, man, if you don't get along with, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like Rel's always, that guy. So anyway, that was a good fucking showing with Tekken, and it leads into we're gonna do some film study today with Gregorino, man. He's gonna pull up some match footage. We're gonna start with so we're gonna start breaking down like match footage and stuff, just looking at certain things. There's a tournament going on, in the Ukraine. I think it started. The actual tournament started yesterday, but there was an exhibition on Thursday for sure, and I seen some matches with Spaghetti Rip on Wednesday. Shout out to Spaghetti Rip. But it's been exceptional gameplay. You been watching that shit?
The UFL?
Yeah.
They got boxing today.
Okay, yeah, I watched it. I've been watching. Man, that boxing was good as fuck. We gotta pull that up on the thing.
The
Greg.
funniest part was having like Tasty Steve and Rip commentate boxing.
They were commentating?
Yes.
I didn't know that. That's dope. And they probably didn't know shit.
No. Tasty Steve knows.
I know Tasty Steve. No, shout out to Tasty Steve. Man, I love Tasty Steve.
Yeah.
Tasty Steve, a real one, Greg.
Oh yeah, he been here.
Nah, I know
there
he
were
been.
moments
No,
where I
no.
was like, oh, they're wrong, but at the same
Okay,
time.
because you a fucking black belt and shit. No, listen.
No.
Tasty Steve.
I'm nobody.
That time when when he came up here, he wasn't even up here to come through. He was passing by.
No, Anakin told me.
Anakin told you, and then he really from the turf. Like we remember, like Forgotten Kazama, he beat Clint one year. He's not a good player, but he was really like grassroots.
He won final round one year.
Who?
Steve, he won final round one year.
No,
Yes, he did.
It what?
In final round.
You said he won?
Clint told me Clint won like 8 straight years, and then Steve won a year in between.
He probably beat Clint. But
Clint told me he won final round.
nah,
He did,
Clint
he
was
did,
not.
he did.
He ain't never beat one of the
Clint
final
won like
rounds.
9 times in a row.
Yeah, final round's a hard ass tournament, but either or, he was here from the grassroots on the turf.
I'm just saying what Clint told me. Clint said he won like 9 total times, but there was 1 year where it's Tasty Steve.
Steve didn't win.
That's just what he told me.
Nah, Clint was tripping. Yeah, Clint. Nah,
Not to take anything away from that, man.
nothing taken away, but that
He never won.
final round was a hard ass tournament, bro.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. Why it was a hard tournament another time, maybe later today, hopefully. But he was from the roots, bro. We used to like when final round was over there at the hotel. Damn, man. Shout out to Tasty C. But anyway,
It was literally down
it was
the
literally
street.
over there down the street. But they did boxing. That's dope. And the Tekken has been remarkable. So we're gonna start doing Tekken, just looking at, just analyzing certain shit. But we're gonna start, since everybody wants to make a big deal out of this and that, we don't want to pick on people. Greg's kind enough to start with his videos, and he's gonna look at certain things. So what do you want to look at?
I'm just gonna pull up some. I haven't got to do bracket the past 3 weeks because I've been too busy. I just can't do it
You gotta
anymore.
run your shit, bro.
So now I'm just
Numbers
Played
going
last
up.
week, didn't
No, I didn't.
He wanted to, but it was too many
I
fucking
took
people.
myself out. What I do is I'll put myself in the bracket early.
That's good.
Just to have an
I saw
extra
your name
name in
the
there.
bracket,
Okay.
but I didn't know you
People
took
like,
yourself
oh,
out.
there's 8 people instead of 7.
Yeah.
And then I'll take myself out if we get to like a certain amount of people, which I've had.
It was just, and that's been.
We ran BB tag, Street Fighter, and Tekken. I can't be competing.
It's and that's the conundrum. Like when it was kind of slow, you were able to be in the tournament and compete, but now it's business is booming and you're super good and you want to compete, but
Now I
everybody's
can't.
rolling in.
That's,
But
that's how life works.
Yeah, that's how it works, bro.
We'll talk about that off stream.
Okay.
I have a
But
solution.
Okay.
shit, I'm just we'll go over some. films.
So you want to
This
go?
is,
Where you want to start?
I played Max a little bit. We can kind
Shout out
of skip
to Max,
past that because
Pick Maxter.
You don't want to start with this mirror.
you don't want to. Well, I learned a lot from Alternism. Man.
Yeah, shout out to
Alternism.
Alternism. He's a gangster.
I was gonna do
love
like
Alternism.
one game from each thing.
But I can't, like, it's gonna be hard to commentate a mirror or talk about it because you both are gonna be.
We're not really
doing the same.
commentating. I just want to point out some things that I'm seeing. I'm making mistakes on some things.
Oh, you
adding
think you're
to my
making
game.
mistakes on?
Yeah, like I mean, we'll just pull out a little bit of every match.
Put it full screen.
All right.
Start over a little bit. Give us a buffer.
There we go.
All right.
Is the audio still fucked up?
I just got it muted because it's gonna pick up in the.
Shout out to that boy Side Effects.
Roger.
Yeah, we could do is
Shout out to Shaolin. Shipping off.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
Shaolin
Shaolin,
going
he's
to the
leaving
Air Force,
Monday,
man. You
huh?
give him any words?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna be a great great asset.
Yeah, great cadet, man. He's a smart guy.
I can't do anything for anybody except tell them.
you giving some good advice about like what to expect in basic training. That's pretty much what I told him.
At this point, they're either gonna make it or not.
Oh shit.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I told him basic training is pretty much just a game. Just play this. I'm like, don't take anything personal.
It's the smallest part of your military career.
Yeah, it's like it's the smallest part. It's also the hardest part.
But
because
as you
it's bullshit.
join, that's like it's the fucking elephant in the room. Like you just basic. And you have no idea that if you have a 20-year, 8-year, 4-year.
Yeah, basic is nothing.
This.
It's small, but it's so long because it's the most boring shit in your time. There's no entertainment. There's no TV. There's no phone. Air Force is a little different. I heard y'all be getting fucking massages and all this shit. And fucking Chair Force, dog. That's what they call them. Y'all be y'all be playing PlayStation and basic training. But for us,
that shit down ASAP.
our shit, it was trash. It was hot as fuck. I went during the summer, so it was hot as shit. You just going around wearing all this gear,
You
sweating
act
your
like
nuts off.
the Navy's hard as fuck too.
No,
man.
it's not. I didn't. No, basic training, like I said, is easy, but it's hard because it's just a long time of you waiting for it to be over, and the time goes by so slow.
The only thing I remember for
Remember
basic
P
training.
days?
The only thing I remember for basic training was being tired. For
Yeah, you're tired, bro. I'm
2
still
months
tired.
straight.
I'm tired to this day.
2 months straight, tired as fuck.
Yeah.
And also my strength went down because I had to take a separate fitness test afterward for my job,
Yeah.
and my numbers dropped significantly during basic.
Yeah, it was basic is trash, man. You don't get to eat enough, so I lost like fucking 40 pounds in basic training. I went in like 195 and I got out at like 160.
Yeah, every time somebody comes back from basic training, especially
Skinny
my
as
homeboy
fuck.
from the Marines, he came back. It was when he came back because Marine basic training is longer, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even recognize him.
Yeah.
He went in. I want to say he went in like
Reed got
210.
12 weeks.
Yeah, okay. He went in like
Yeah.
210. He might have came back like 150, bro.
Yeah, all you do is just fucking run around in the heat, fucking march around and
Yeah.
shit. You wearing all your gear.
It was crazy.
It's
but
easy,
he was
but it's
ripped. It was
If
just
you- But I
ripped.
was trying to find ways to stay swole.
That's
Like
a
at
big
nighttime,
change.
I would
Yeah.
go into the head.
Bro, it was real.
Did y'all have the showers that were kind of like
Oh,
they
that
had
boy
these big
talking-
cylinders and a bunch of different shower heads on them?
We had prison showers, man.
That boy talking about them showers, boy.
It was a square,
Yeah.
and on the wall was a shower head.
Okay, y'all was a little bit different. We had them to where it was a big square, like an open square, kind of like any gym, but it was like
Well,
they
it's
had
an
these
open square.
they had these big cylinders, and like the cylinders had like shower heads.
That's
circled
how
around.
it was in high school.
At nighttime, I would go in there and the cylinders kind of had like this little ledge, and I would hold on to it and try to like do pull-ups with it. That's how like desperate I was to like get some form of like being swole. So I would go in there and do push-ups and pull-ups
Show
on
off
the
in
shower.
You be naked.
No, everybody
You
was
go in there
asleep.
butt ass naked?
No, everybody was asleep. I
Why
was
you
trying to
taking a
get a
shower?
workout.
Damn, freaky girl.
Touching my damn story, that's fucking me up. No, like because they had you know you obviously got the basic training shit is mainly just running, push-ups, cardio shit
That was
like
one
mountain
piece of
climbers.
advice I was gonna give Shaolin, but he told me his job and he told me where he was mentally that he was good on it.
Okay, yeah, they lied to me. They told me.
I heard they always lie. I heard they lie a
I
lot.
was
Your
like,
physical
bro,
standards when you enter basic,
Yeah.
if you prepare or up here,
yeah, it'll be way fucking.
no, it goes down.
Yeah, no, I'm
In
saying
the Air
you'll
Force,
be
it goes down.
prepared though. Like physical. If you go to the gym at all in any form or fashion, you don't have shit to worry about when you go to basic training. Your shit is not hard. It's literally just push-ups, and fucking like sit ups.
Don't get me wrong.
And
Did
jumping
8 years in
jacks.
the Air Force, I love it. But the Air Force basic training is a joke.
Yeah, y'all get that big inflatable moon bounce bullshit. Y'all do
What?
that.
We didn't have that when I went.
Oh well, we had Air Force personnel stationed with us in Pensacola, and like their fitness exam, these motherfuckers
We were
really
down the
had
street
like
from Pensacola. I was at Fort Walton Beach at Hurlburt.
Okay. Yeah, we were at NAS.
Shout out to
Oh,
Fort
yeah.
Walton Beach, man.
NAS Pensacola, but the Air Force was on there too, and we used to see them like they blew up like this big ass moon bounce looking thing, and they would like they would slide down that bitch. It was like an obstacle course thing, but it was like for kids. But they were doing it. Yeah, that's why we started
We
making
got less
fun of it.
people and more money.
Yeah, they be eating lobsters and shit. But
Hell yeah.
but shit, fuck. Let's get back to this film study and shit.
That was good. I want y'all to talk your shit. Okay,
Yeah, he plays a little bit different style. He kind of just like one hits.
You're very good at that. You're very good at that.
Yeah, I'm trying to force people to
The
punish
moment
a lot
people
more.
whip, you launch with back three like.
So at this point, you already got 5 wins. So your the shit that you're doing.
This was like right after I played Naxos.
Okay.
And
I
then
was
alternism stepped up.
Okay, so I need context because that applies like with your mixes and stuff, like what's gonna work and not what's not gonna work. So this
I'm doing a better job here of like
That was right after that whip. I think that's one of your strongest skills though.
of not doing shit if this gets
you
blocked.
gotta stop
it's
opening
blocked.
around with a move
Blocked.
though. You gotta stop opening around with a move.
What do you mean opening around?
When the
Opening,
bat starts,
starting
don't
around.
do
I
nothing.
thought you said open.
Opening.
As in opening something.
No. When you start around,
There's mind games involved in that.
It's mind
No,
games.
I
in it.
do. Most of the time, I'm backing up. I'm trying to. Every now and then I'll go first, but for the most part, it depends on who I'm playing too. If I'm playing somebody I got to take more serious, I'm definitely backing out.
Right.
But if I'm playing like some dude from down the street, let me just hit him first.
Right, but what I'm telling
this
you
is
is,
the first time I
and
played.
this is the practice. This is the practice ground. So you have to, if you're trying to get solid, you have to establish good habits from the giddy up.
All right, I'll
You know
do that
what I'm
more often.
saying? Yeah.
Let me see what we did here. What?
I had to learn that too. I got chastised. That's what gun would chastise me. Like, no,
But there's a mind game to it.
it's always a mind game, but you take the mind game out on your end if you just block or backdash.
No. You remember 201 in the
That's
DR?
the move I was showing you.
Right.
So that was like the biggest tournament in DR, right?
Yeah.
He won it with Anna.
50-50 monster.
The day before, they all met up because they had to go in country to play the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
He said what he did is he rigged the tournament. He didn't rig the tournament, but in his words, he said what he did is when he played casual with any player in the tournament, as soon as the round started, he would do a move.
Oh yeah.
And then in the tournament, he didn't.
Yeah.
But
He remembered that. I mean, there's always a mental game like that, but overall,
that's a grand scale.
that's the grand scale. But overall, it gets to that grand scale because everybody goes into it knowing at the beginning of the round,
Back out. Yeah.
back out or sidestep to the weak side. But that's good. You still like Zach said, one of your strongest attributes is your wood punisher.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
got back three locked and loaded. If I can ever get you to get just frame skyscraper, you out of here. But back three is just as effective.
I've been doing
It's
that a
launch
lot more,
punishable.
too.
Back three is launch punishable, but nobody punishes it properly.
I do
But
skyscraper quite often now.
just frame
You're gonna
skyscraper.
see that shit in here.
Nah, but
Well,
when
I'm
you
for-
get
gotta
that
call
shit
it
safe.
skyscraper.
I like it. Nah, skyscraper is awesome. Well, we gonna roll with that. But skyscraper is safe. So
Yeah.
and it's fast. And when people
It's
see
safe,
that
but
shit,
you
they're
just gotta
like,
go back to
ooh.
block off of it.
Yeah,
It's his
But
best
I'm
move.
getting a better job. So here
It's
coming
his
up,
best
like
it's his best move. Yeah.
I used to get
Backlash.
I used to get
Backlash.
fucked up by this all the time, but now I'm doing a much better job of
Get
all right,
fucked by
it's
what?
blocked. Go just go back.
When
just hold
backlash
back.
gets blocked,
Yeah, just hold back. Or if they duck it,
You have to block.
yeah, if they duck it, there's like
No.
a 50-50% chance that you get launched.
what's up, Nana? What's up, King Nana? That's my
But I'm
dog.
saying before I understood the game, I would do backlash and try to go for another hit. But that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm doing a better job.
What's
of understanding.
backlash on block?
Fuck if I don't give a shit about frames.
Nah, you got to. I think backlash is plus frames.
I gotta take.
Pull it up. Yeah, backlash is plus frames. So if it's plus frames, like you taking a defensive approach too, because I want to tell you this too. This is what the young players, they kind of confuse you when they teach you. And this is just because I can always get through to you with a football metaphor.
You said backlash on block is +3. It's my turn, but that's not always the case because if they block it, a lot of times when I would go in for another jab, I would get hit.
Okay, so just stop. This is where Nito. Good shot, Nito. Thank you.
So there's gotta be something to it. I know.
Nito's
Nito is.
super
I'm
frame
sure
dominant.
Nito's sure.
No, I'm not saying
But-
he's not. But listen
Yeah.
to me. Football wise, it's like even though you're +3,
He said I'm probably pressing too late.
okay,
The
you are.
block stun is just very short. So you
Either
have to
way,
press it.
if you're +3, he's right. It's your turn.
Yeah.
But it's just because it's your turn, it doesn't mean you have to take your turn to do something. You could take. It's like the run game. You could run. You get into say it's 1st and 10. and you run the ball 1st and 10, and then you come out, you get 8 yards, and now 2nd down is fucking, you know what I'm saying, 2nd and 2.
I play action that bitch.
Play action that bitch if you want to. Bless you. Play action that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got the option to play action, or you can just do. If you're playing against a tough defense, just run it again.
Yeah.
You still got 3rd down and 4th down if you want to go for it. You just don't want to take a loss. So he might be like he's right. You might be pressing a little too late, or it might be the move you. Or it's character dependent too. Who you fighting against? Yeah.
This is that shit I sent you a video of. So I'm.
Don't tell nobody our secrets, man.
But that's the video I was telling you about. That move is much better than what I was doing before.
That's the speed kick shit.
That shit is plus fucking 12. Bro.
Man,
That shit is crazy.
shit. Listen, I wish speed kicks was still around. Fuck, boy, that boy was a beast.
No, if Speed Kicks was here, he'd be having me right.
If Speed Kicks was around, a lot of these motherfuckers wouldn't even want to come up here. Man, Speed Kicks ain't nothing to play with, boy.
Yeah.
You nasty. But when you play against Speed Kicks, like you felt Ricky's power level, and then you see Anakin's power level, like he's on Anakin power level tier, but it's like on crack. Because he's playing with his character.
For a little bit before he moved out there. He won every time.
Yeah, I love.
Every time he came, he won.
I'm a big Speed Kicks fan, but go ahead. So you're using that now to.
I'm using that now instead of just pressing 3. I'm doing 4.
Okay. Now I think they buffed that move, that 1-1-3-3.
1-1-3-3.
Yeah, because it didn't used to be that good. Alternism just used it. Shout out to Alternism, man.
Yeah, Alternism's fire. He's got a totally different wrong play style than. It's funny.
That was a free launch every time I saw 1-1.
No, they did something. Yeah, you would dunk, and then they did something to where you can't really catch them like that. Yeah.
You know, just 1-1, you can go back and
I
hold
thought I
block.
was just old.
Nah, you do the 1-1. We're talking about you do the 1-1, and you see that 3, you're already ducking.
Yeah.
There's only one option.
There's only one option into that, but I don't know. It might be something we got to check with other old players about.
I think
Running 3, Alternism use that running 3. You got to use that running 3 more. What you guys doing here? Just fucking talking?
No,
fucking do the side effects is watching you play right now.
Yeah, I played the side effects after this. We'll watch some of that.
Okay. That's good.
So he caught me. And there's just things I'm realizing I need to do, being more patient. I wish right there.
That was really good. Go back a little bit. You did your Punisher, and then you did a down forward 2. You're going to do it right here.
You were telling me to do more of that shit.
Down forward 2? Yeah, that's good.
Plus.
All right, so at this point, so if you look at his life, so Adrian was telling me when I get their life down to this point, and it's like a one-hit kill shot almost, I need to be just thinking mids, the whole mid jabs. He's like, don't fuck around, don't be doing highs, don't be trying to go in for a low on that noob shit. You want to go. The safest possible option is doing some form of mid, because if I go low, a lot of people are expecting you to go low. They'll either be ready to low parry it, or they'll do some kind of orbital.
Definitely.
If you go high, they're gonna duck because they're still trying to get that low parry. He was like, mid's your best bet.
So Adrian got that from that's the school of Mike right there. Mike and Richard and Big Boy taught me that. Because they were in the like Anakin, K-Gun, Truth, Yo Man, Killer 6. They're more in the offensive school.
Yeah.
Mike, Richard, Big Boy, they were all about defense, blocking and shit like that. So at that stage, if you get low parry, you can die. If you throw a high and they duck, you can die. If you do a slow low and they block it, you get a heavy block stun, you can die.
Nito said
you run up and do a meaty mid.
Nito said, and I do this too, Nito said you can still go low, just change your time. Sometimes I do that, I'll run up, and then instead of doing the low, after I'll run up, stop, and then do like a down back 3.
That's true too.
By the time they're done low parrying, you catch them.
That's true too.
So I do
What's
that.
hard for me is if I do a mid that's not going to kill you, you can just rage art.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So you gotta
you gotta really look at the life bar and see.
And you know why you're having a hard time adjusting? That's because you're an old school player that didn't have to worry about rage before. So now, but that's a factor, and Greg's getting onto that.
I didn't even want to play the game when it came out.
Nah, man, you gotta get on this shit.
At some point, the back one does what is that, like 10 damage or some shit? He does the unblockable shit. I know he wasn't trying to. He was trying to do the rage, because this happens to me every time. We never actually trying to do that shit right there.
I feel you.
He was trying to do rage. I end up pressing because it's down back instead of down.
So go back again to that one point. I want to re-emphasize this. So Adrian is right. You want to do a meaty mid. Nito said it. If you got a character with good lows, you can press the issue. But at this point, in a solid player's mind, from our school,
I don't want to risk the low because I got just enough life to where a low parry combo will finish me off.
That too. Flash low parry too.
That too. It's all that. But at this point, like you're in the kill zone. Both of you guys are in the kill zone. Depending on your opponent and depending on your reads, you can kill.
Yeah.
So if you've been getting reads that so now you're getting up. You know what I'm saying? He doing some shit.
He was coming up to do the raised drive, Because Ray's drive is down 3-4.
Yeah.
I do it all the time. I accidentally do down back 3-4, and I saw that shit coming. A lot of times that shit will throw you off.
I mean,
I was like, fuck it, let me back one out.
No, that's good. You did the right thing. I'm saying fuck this. I'm talking about the initial exchange with the 4-3 and down forward 2.
Yeah.
That's the type of Tekken you're trying to play. At that point, you get your Punisher, and then you do the down forward 2. It's in your mind.
Oh yeah.
He blocked.
That punish is great because there's so many options.
Oh, it's so many. And then you stop using the fake into it, but you've been going to it lately in the cannonball. You probably going to it later.
I'll do it because you're gonna see me do so many things off that punish now. Because you can do the 4-3 punish, 4-3 fake into the throw.
Yeah.
You can do 4-3, hold the 3, don't do the 3.
It opens up his entire
And then
offense.
you could do the armor fake.
Yeah.
You could do the armor full. You could do the armor fake, and then some other shit.
It's so
Or
much
you
shit.
just go to,
So that's
he's
Harang.
a spider web of just shit.
Exactly.
You
That's a perfect metaphor. Harang is an offensive character, but when you get your blocks and you get your reads correctly, when you get like you do your 4-3, that's your time to go into your offense. So boom, check it. When you did that, you did your down forward 2, and he blocked. So what you have to do in your mind, the next time you go for your 4-3 punisher, and you know he blocked your down for pause it. You know he paused. You know he blocked your down forward 2. At that point, that's when you do your 4. You cancel and grab him because he's trying to be solid. So you open
it's a
him
different
up.
thing every time. I try to get him used to seeing something different every time.
You just keep building on that. So you build this lengthy set of scrolls, and anytime you see him blocking, you're like, oh, he's trying to block after my down 4-2 and grab him. Oh, he's trying to swing 4-3 down 3. You just
I'll do the 4-3 not even as a punish. That's just a good ass move.
It's just a good ass move.
That's a good ass move. I do it all the time because you can do so much shit with it.
Right, but right now we're talking about defensive options. We're talking about like what to do at these points. But keep going. You're playing really well right here too.
So what I'll do is I'll just do the first game and the last game of this, and then we'll move on.
No, let's go. Let's keep going. We got time. Let's go.
You missed the launch punish.
Oh yeah, I caught myself missing.
Yeah, your punishment's gonna get better over time. Everybody's punishment is lackluster.
Sometimes
With the exception of a
I
few.
feel like I'm able to reach it. I'm on like the very tip of it, and I miss it by like maybe a half a little piece of hitbox or some shit. But sometimes like I think I can get it, and I'm expecting like anticipating them to kind of be moving in a little bit. Anticipation is a big part of my game. Like as a quarterback, for example, like you got to be able to anticipate. As a driver in Atlanta, you got to be able to anticipate like.
Opening.
I can tell. So you got a good feel. Like when I'm driving, I'm like, I got a really good feeling this motherfucker's about to swerve over without putting his indicator on and shit. And it usually happens. You can just kind of tell, like when you see cars.
Where do you get that awareness from?
Just experience.
Experience, exactly. So you're getting your experience by just playing and then watching it, and then because that just comes with time. You'll be able to like. Sometimes you won't even just be able to anticipate shit. You can put in it. I was almost out there and let it rip. You can always you can put somebody in a situation to where they put their blinker on. You can make them put their blinker on, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and he's gonna put his fucking blinker on. I'm gonna clean him. It's next level thinking. It's why Anakin ran through the bracket like hot butter the other day, and then he's putting people in a position. He's taking his pokes.
He plays so fast too.
So fast. It's hyper active chess. It comes from that fucking World of Warcraft and shit too.
It makes you have to make choices
very fast. Very fast. So you can start doing that, and you're kind of implementing that. You're pushing your offense.
But it's not like I pick something, you pick something. It's like I force the choice.
Yeah.
So I kind of
he's making you do what he wants you to do.
Yeah, exactly.
If I'm forcing choices, I have a better option every time.
Yeah, exactly.
And if we're in the same position, during the round, but I'm having a favorable choice.
Yeah. And then you don't want, and to what Zach said, you don't. Some people you play against, like a side effects, I don't want him making a choice.
Right,
he could kill me.
Last time I played, we'll get to that one.
Well, not him specifically. Him specifically, I was gonna say.
If you let him get in the rhythm with his ellipsis,
chainsaw shit. I'm like, all right, listen. I'm tired of your shit, bro. Let's get you in a situation where you got to play some Tekken and you can't do chainsaws, and if you do chainsaws, it's murder time.
Yeah.
So that's how you kind of got.
That's my mentality now, period. Because I have no defense.
Keep going. So we're gonna get you out there. We're gonna get your defense back.
This is one thing that y'all
been talking about.
This is one thing you guys have been helping me a lot too. Right here, not this, but here we go.
Is very risky.
I'm gonna get blocked. Let me back. Here it is.
That was
just
not
solid.
that. Here we go. Boom, back up.
Oh, that was perfect. Back three.
Up. Not just backing up in general.
Okay, but he whiffed. You could have got him.
I'm
just talking from my. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not there
but
yet.
That's still good.
Yeah.
Nah, you there. You there. If you backdash that, you're there.
Yeah.
You just got to get that fucking punch in the face.
Let me see.
When you
backdash is a beautiful thing.
You got to
it is,
visualize
bro.
the whip.
Yep.
You'll be good at that.
Yeah, you're already good at that. Okay, that was perfect. Go back a little bit.
So it's here.
Go back a little bit.
They already run it. I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna tell you what you did. That was great. When you did push hands, you went right into your offense.
Oh yeah, that's what it's. Because if I get him with that.
Yeah.
about forward punch?
Yeah.
Just
That's
somebody
called push hand?
Nah,
Yeah.
that's just what we
That's
called
what
it in
we
the
call it.
past. I don't know what it's called.
I never heard.
Yeah.
Shit to count like that.
Yeah. Fucking, I think Speed Kicks used to call it that.
That
I
right
think you
there.
went right into your shit, but
He
you went to
did a good job backing up.
backing up. Yeah, you went into that low.
And then,
So it's a good fight, actually.
good
Yeah,
back,
you know, you're
good
up.
back out right there.
Yeah.
He's shown me a lot of different things too, different ways to
I
play
think
brawl.
because it's a mirror match, both y'all
Yeah.
have enough knowledge.
That's
to
why I
make
was
it-
saying it's gonna be hard to kind of, you know what I'm saying. But this is actually
Boom,
working
and
out
then
really well.
Another back out.
Oh, back three. But you took your punish. You didn't believe.
You got your damage though.
You got your damage. Low. You tried to kill
There's a
him.
running four. You've been telling me to do more of the running
Oh
four.
yeah.
And
Running four is
let's
very
go
good.
to the last game where I play alternism, and then after that,
Running four is very good. I forgot about running four.
I love mirror.
This one back. This
like
is really
mirror matches?
good.
Me too.
I really had fun playing him. He and I were both having a good time. We were cracking up, laughing and shit. Like,
Man, listen,
it
that
was a good ass
motherfucker's a G.
time.
I beat him in final round one time, and he was playing. I was like, and they said he was like, I was like, where you from, man? I thought he was from. This was kind of racist and shit, but I thought he was from Texas, cause he was with the Texas crew. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I'm from Atlanta. I was like, you're from Atlanta? He's like, yeah. I was like, man, we gotta get with you. Blah, blah,
He
blah.
was an EP in them?
Huh?
He was an EP? Eddie Pistons?
No, he was with. Yeah, he was with them. He was kind of around them. They were because one of the dudes beat me from Boxtown, which is Dallas, and he was around them. I thought he was from there. He's from Atlanta, so he's solid. I'm glad he's coming out more. A lot of old people are coming back, Greg. That's cool.
Yeah. Somebody came in last night. Y'all may or may not know this dude. I don't know, but he. I don't think he's played Tekken in a while, but he just picked the shit up and he was doing well with it.
Like pulling up.
Yo, is that you?
Oh shit, it's Mike. Okay, he will not be on the podcast. Don't ask him. He can say, let Mike and Marty have their own shit. Oh shit, what's up, man? Where's Marty? Where's Marty, man? Where's Marty? No, I don't. I definitely don't look like Marty. Where is he, man? He help me with your stuff? Oh man.
Yeah, no, his use of Skyrocket is exceptional. He was doing it just all the time.
Yeah. That shit changes the game.
Watch it. He'll just do it, and he can do that at both stances. You don't have to like change.
I told you.
He just does it like he just popped that shit.
Regular
Right
is
there. He just did it for no reason.
it's so fun. No, why not? It's a safe launcher. It's fast.
I
as
mean,
fuck.
no reason. It's like he just did it with ease.
No, yeah, exactly. With little effort, but you're gonna get there too.
Like me, I kind of gotta like tell myself, all right, let's get it. Like,
Time to do the
he just does it.
skyrocket.
Like yeah, I kind of had to like get my tell myself I'm about to do it. Alternism. Yeah,
It's one of those
Santiago.
moves.
What we call it, Santiago.
Yeah, Austin is a cool ring. He's cool. Nah, I beat him at final round. Unlike when you lost the marbles.
So yeah,
But
we
anyway.
both right here. We both did some. That was good. I think I cut him the back through right here. We both. We try to punish each other with the same thing. So he goes, boom, boom. I go over his.
Yeah.
And obviously the optimal combo bullshit run up. That's the fake shit.
Let me show you the offense right here.
You gotta learn that cheap ass one-on-one wall shit.
I know how to do it. I do different
Greg's
shit.
being stubborn. He ain't practicing
like this.
nothing.
No,
Wall
it's
shit.
an easy combo. The
One of
forward.
his biggest strengths is his wall
It's
dance.
his wall
The
shit.
4-3 shit. If you go right foot forward, then you do 4-3,
I don't know how to
3,
do it.
4. Nito showed me that shit. I only do it sometimes. You really have to be. If I'm running up to the wall, you gotta have perfect timing. If you're too late getting to the wall, you're gonna miss it.
All right, so here's how it
You have to
goes.
catch him going on the ground.
Here how it
But-
goes. Here's, listen to me. Pause. If there's like things that your character is extremely strong in,
Yeah.
you have to learn it.
He has several different wall combos.
Nah, it ain't about the wall combos. You learn the strongest one. Whatever one fucking Super Wrong is doing, rest, speed kicks, you do that one. You base it on that one because that's going to be the strong. They're going to do the most efficient thing, right? You need to learn that because that's going to carry you.
No, it's not my authority.
Um,
No, what I'm saying is you'll see there's several different wall combos.
Nigga, I know. I'm trying to tell you.
But I'm saying that one doesn't do that much damage, and some of them, if you can get a grounded back 3 off of it, then you got them on the wall again. So, but you can't do that with the optimal wall combo. So
I feel you.
it depends on. It's really about your
I ain't
flavor.
going that
Dude,
far.
optimal wall combo is like the damage.
But we're not going that far, Greg.
But that's the one I'm talking about. That's not the one you guys
You
are
talking about sidestep?
I'm not talking about any combo. I'm not talking about you doing it. I'm talking about the mind state when you're playing with a character. This is what I learned from Mike. This is what I learned from Big Boy and Richard. There's things that you have to learn how to do. I'm not saying you should have did it or shouldn't have did it or the option, but there's things that you have to practice at some point.
I know. I'm telling you, I know the combo. I just
I'm
didn't
not
do it
saying
right
you don't know it, and I'm not saying you didn't do it. I'm just saying this is the psyche when you playing Tekken. You gotta that shit like You got to know it, and when you need to do it, you got to execute it. It'll save you so much trouble.
I couldn't do it right there because
I'm not talking about whether you could have did it or not. I'm just saying it's one of the tools. I'm just saying it's one of the tools.
I'm saying I know that combo. I'm just saying I didn't do it right there that one time.
I'm not talking about this. We talking about film study, bro. Don't get frustrated with me.
But you're telling me to learn something that I'm telling you.
I'm not telling you to learn anything.
You just said you got to learn the tool.
No, I'm saying this the tool that. No, don't use that to reference. I'm talking to my boy. Listen to me. There's things that a character has.
Zach don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the fucking pleasant man shit y'all doing. I'm trying to talk to you as a real one. Like listen to me.
What thing are you telling me to need to learn?
It's not about what you need to learn. You already know it. Yeah. I'm just saying, when you go into it, like there's shit at the wall with Kazooie. When you do bam, 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 1 + 2, bam. Okay, that's just the thing. It's a staple. A staple. Staple. It's a staple. Yeah. There's a staple that you have with a character that you must know the staple.
Saying like some automatic shit?
It's some automatic shit.
What I'm saying, that one particular combo that Nito taught me, I know how to do. And Nito will vouch for this in the chat. You can't, so for example,
No.
if I'm like this distance, I don't have the time to run up and do a motion switch and then
He's not saying that. He's saying in this instance, the combo was impossible.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't do it right here.
Yeah.
I know how to do the combo. My mindset is to pull it off.
In the rest of the gameplay, if it ever is possible,
I know that. I'm saying my mindset is to do that. But in this scenario, I couldn't. I knew I couldn't, which is why I didn't do it.
I'm not disagreeing with that at all. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what the young players do.
You're not
you
being
should do
personal
this.
either. You're saying in general.
In general, I'm just saying.
In general, I'm trying to do the optimal shit.
Yeah.
For any player, not just you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not for you. That's what I'm saying. This is
As
for
a
people
wrong
listening.
player, you're gonna know when you can't, because you have to run up and then do a stance change. If you're not close enough to already just do the stance, if you have to run up and stance change, you're not gonna make it.
That's without question. That's what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm saying.
I have enough knowledge as like playing different characters. Like when I'm doing shit, when you do some Kazuya shit, and then you get a bitch ass person on the sideline like you should have did this, and you like motherfucker, it wasn't gonna land. I'm not talking about that because that's what that's the frustration that you have with the younger players. That trying to tell
my
you
shit is always to do unless I'm like just bored and I'm beating the fuck out of somebody. I'm just trying to like use them as a punch.
From a general standpoint.
Yeah, I'm typically not just gonna be trying to style on cats.
Yeah.
I'm usually like trying to like.
Let's take it out home run, put it on my character. My character is all punishment and 50-50s.
Right.
So if a move is -13, I need to practice my 13 frame of lecture.
Your character has strengths. That's
why I be working so hard.
I might not do it every time.
That's why you see me back green so much because like I feel like that's the biggest strength to Harong.
Yeah, and
in my opinion,
you're exactly right. No, you're exactly right. So
that's a big part of my.
So that's basically what I'm saying. I'm talking about one of his strengths, and then I'm talking to people that are watching in general. Like you always play to the strengths.
Your character is good at some stuff
and bad at some stuff, and then that's just one of the things. And at that moment. Yeah, and at that moment, you knew what he's good at. You weren't gonna be able to learn, so you went for something else. Yeah, you went for something else.
What I'll do is I'll go to training mode and set it to the wall, and then we'll work on some shit like that.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like you need to learn that.
Nah, that's what the young players be saying, and then you get like we always get caught up with each other. Like, oh no, I don't want to. What the fuck are you doing?
You get a big ass Mr. Goodwill.
What did you get that candy bar from? Did they even make them shits like that?
Hell no, he got that shit.
Oh, you got the king size?
He got that shit at Goodwill, dog.
Boy, you going to town on the king size.
Enjoy his purchase, man.
Oh man,
But, shit. Let's just finish this game right here real quick. The armor, I wasn't actually trying to do that.
That was just a raw.
The armor works, but typically when you see me do the full on the down 4-3-4, I'm usually trying to stop and do the fake, and I just accidentally do the.
You would hit me with that a lot because.
Yeah, but even when I pull it off, I'll admit like I didn't mean to do that shit.
When we used to play, you would just do it, and then you started canceling. But I see
I'm usually trying to cancel,
and I just block.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's kind of help because
that's what it is. Yeah. Exactly. That's why it's so scary.
You get them thinking you're about to fake, and then you hit them with the full.
Or you hit them with a fucking throw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, nigga, I'm doing my fault. I'm catching everybody with this shit. I'm doing 1-2 cancel throw now. Not even the 4-3. It's the cheap shit you taught me, but I incorporate to everything.
Man, this character is one of the most dangerous characters in Tekken. Yeah, Nito got it right, yo. Just in general, you got to be able to do stuff.
Yeah.
I was about to blow a gasket, bro, because this is my bro right here. He think I'm coming at him because y'all be coming at him, and I ain't coming at him.
This is my favorite. I'm getting a much better feel on the orbital that Ron has. When to use this shit.
They buffed that shit. It used to be that good.
This shit right here.
It didn't used to be that good. It's good now.
It's catching like people when they're mids and shit.
Man, that shit is good now.
That shit launches too. And then this is the last round right here. I think so. Maybe I don't know.
Oh, he was going for some shit. Yeah.
He dropped the combo.
Nice, doing that side stuff.
There's that fake shit.
Crouch cancel. Boom.
Trying to break the thing.
Nice.
And then this shit right here.
Yep.
Is,
good shit. Back three.
This is my favorite shit. This is back three.
That was very good.
Nah,
very
this shit
good.
right here, this is my shit right now, dog. I find it working a lot more if I hold it for a second and then pop it up. Hey Panther, turn that off real quick, man.
That was rude.
Playing Smash Man.
Nah, he's great. That's Panther.
A lot of times I'll do.
Cut West?
I'll do left flamingo, down back 4, like the low.
This off wake
People
up or
expect
just
that
in
shit
general?
off wake while they're waking up.
Okay.
So what I do now, you see me pop that shit up all the
That's
time.
nasty.
Because I don't know why it seems to work when you hold it for a second. If I just do it, if I do like the input where it's just like here, they block it. But
Let's see the
there's a
real time.
split. There's a split second where I
Let's see
hold
what he
it.
did. So he texts right here.
So when he's getting up,
Second
boom.
roll.
There's a split second where I kind of like held it and then popped it up.
Well, let's see what he did. Rewind it again.
He tech rolls off the wall after that.
He get hit right here. Then he tech with the punches. I don't know what he tried to do.
He was getting up. He was expecting me to do the low.
I think he tried to do something.
I think he was trying to low parry or something.
I don't think he was trying to
Oh,
low
got
parry
it.
off wake up.
Oh shit.
Not that fast.
All right, let me get to these do the side effects.
Oh shit, my
That
boy
was
Ninja.
Turtle.
Shut up, my boy Ninja Turtle. My boy
Yeah,
Chris. What's up, cuz?
Iceman.
Get the dope for
It's
Iceman.
unlocked.
It's unlocked. Yeah, what's up?
And then I played side
I
effects.
missed
I didn't
the
really
other
want to play, but he was like, let's play. So I took like a break real quick.
What's up, Iceman?
But we had some good game in side effects, man. I was really happy. This is just dead space where I went to the bathroom. He went out to go smoke or some shit, and then I started fucking with customs. Oh, here we go. So the last time I played side effects was months and months and months ago. I couldn't get a hit in. Like he was chainsawing me to death. He damn near perfected me every time. So
He on that mix box too.
I had a
That's
really,
easy.
I was really satisfied.
Has he always been on Xbox?
Yeah, I think so.
He came from Smash.
I guess I just never noticed.
I never noticed until the other day too. Like maybe about 2-3 weeks ago, I noticed he was getting shit off real easy. I was like, let me see what he's using, and it made a lot of
He's been
sense.
working on that Heihachi too, man.
Yes, yes. That's why. That's when I noticed he was playing on Mixbox because he was getting the lectures out pretty easy, and I was like, okay, let's see what he's doing. I thought he was on pad, actually.
Yeah, see,
Back three.
that's the issue with that wall combo would come into play.
Yeah.
The round would be that over.
You get the back 3 off that grounded though, so that's good.
Shout out to this Tekken 4, attempt.
You see what I was going for, right?
Yeah, I see it. It's all right.
That's the hardest outfit, dog. I wish you could get that in this game.
Man, they do that all the time, Greg. They'll have like one of the toughest outfits, and they'll never bring that shit back. So right there, he had
So
your
I'm trying to figure out
the
the play
chainsaw?
style and shit too.
I think it's just
So
fast.
this
Oh,
is
yeah,
me trying to
yeah.
play and adjust at the same time. I'm trying to understand what he's doing.
Well, start from the beginning. Start from the beginning of the game.
I want to go back because we run a long time and shit.
Okay,
We'll just keep on going.
Okay, you don't want to run it over again today?
Well, let's do this game and then because I got a lot more games against him.
Okay.
Because we already over an hour and shit.
There's your punish. You going for it
That's the
again?
shit.
That's good. He broke it.
And usually I'm seeing a lot of times after they block that, you were telling me if they go for a hit, backdash and try to launch them or some shit. So
Yeah.
I'm getting a better feel for like trying to remember that shit
After
back
it's
up
over?
because they're usually gonna swing. Yeah, because it's their turn. I think.
No, so it depends. It just depends.
I'll rewind that and then
again.
tell me what it looks like.
So this is just rule of thumb. When I learned from Mike, Richard, and Big Boy. It's defense first, and they would always preach like block. You know what I'm saying? 50-50s frames. Okay,
so what are you seeing right here?
So at this point you blocking. There's no reason you too far away. There's no real reason to be doing anything. If you got to read, you can duck because he did the.
My mindset is to back out here.
That's good, but he's
Made a
doing.
great choice, though.
Yeah, you
But
made
he
a great choice.
He did a good choice too,
Yeah, he
coming
made a
through
good
with
choice.
that. Whatever that move is that kind of flies
I
towards
mean,
me.
a good player is gonna. They got time to react. They're gonna duck. Because if he does the slide, they block the slide. If he does the high, they clip. He ain't really got no mid that's gonna reach you at that point. And then if he does a mid, it's too slow. You can get up and block. This is from the defensive school.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I can say this shit because I used to be like, man, Richard used to just be telling me, Mike too, like, you can't just be doing this. You can't be doing this because I used to just want to swing all the
Yeah, it's
time.
got to be a reason to do everything.
Yeah,
Really.
not just a reason. You're right about that too. But it's just like somebody you're gonna meet a good player and they're just gonna murk you for just doing a whole bunch of shit that you shouldn't be doing.
I shouldn't have been over.
That's launch punishment.
That shit.
No, that shit where she comes in.
Yeah, so he got the first game, and I was actually the first game gave me confidence. It was like, yo, shit, I can hang with side effects right now. I don't know if he was taking it. You know, half the time he play motherfuckers, they be like, oh, I was just bullshit.
No, he's playing with his main character right now. He's not fucking around.
That's when you bet on money, man. But every time I do that, I lose.
Yeah, that used to be automatic with that chainsaw shit on me now.
Okay, so you tested him that time. He broke the throw last time. You said, let me see if it's real. He did not break it the second time. That was good. At the wall here. I never know where the walls are on this stage, man.
Yo, the camera angles be fucking shifting and shit.
Man, look at the fucking Suburbans. They're angled out. You never know. This shit.
You can't tell, yeah.
I don't practice it enough, man.
This is one of them whack dash type stages.
This is whack dash's stage.
Love shit like that. These small arenas.
This is one of his favorite stages.
Yeah. And here I'm like, fuck it. It could have gone either way. I'm not upset about that.
They did this shit on purpose. It was brilliant, actually.
Good camp.
It's good
But
shit.
man, I'm loving that mid.
I don't know if you're gonna make it to the wall. Yeah,
Nah,
you did. That Winnebago is the wall. I do know that. Anytime you see that Winnebago, that's where the wall.
That's
is.
the only thing you can really tell because it's a solid
It's
surface.
solid. That's what Negan comes out at, so you know that's the wall. And then this one part, you'll start hearing the zombies. That's where the wall is too. I think it's over here.
That was very good reaction on that.
That was very good reaction.
Pop the whip.
I didn't know that was you could back punish or launch punish that back three until that point either.
You just get more comfortable, bro.
I just be learning. Yeah, I just kind of getting a feel for shit.
Yeah, you knew it was unsafe and he was gonna get hit.
I hate it when that shit misses. And I could tell. You can always tell when that four is gonna miss, but you're not gonna be able to tell until you actually do it. The damn move. You know, fuck, it's gonna miss. I gotta get ready to back out or block.
Okay, at that point, rewind it. I don't know if this running one is plus frames, but
It's something that I'm doing.
he does it and then you swing and he
Oh,
gets you
that-
the
yeah,
counter
yeah.
hit. Yeah, after that, just block. After he does that running
Okay.
move, just block.
Yeah, it's gotta be plus, right?
Yeah. I don't know if it's plus. I'm just saying, like,
It feels like it.
it feels like it.
I launch punished it that one time because I timed the back dash perfect, so it didn't actually reach me. So it was a whiff. But that time, I couldn't tell the difference between if it's launch punchable on block. But now I know people said that.
Down for it too. He's trying to stop you. Now he's trying to stop your offense.
Right.
Well, I think he was ready for the wall right there.
That's a natural combo now. That's crazy. That's good.
Oh, that while rising.
Yeah,
4-3.
that's good. His while rising punishment is kind of underrated too.
Oh, bro, I've been using the shit you showed me. You showed me this long ass time ago. I just never really started implementing the game plan. The while rising 4-4. That shit is so good.
Yeah.
I see speed kicks do it all the time.
Tsunami
He'll just
kicks,
run
bro.
up and he'll just crouch and then do a while rising 4-4.
Yeah, it's
I
too
started
good.
doing that shit too.
It's too good. Safe. Hits on the ground too. Second hit hits on the ground. That's
Yeah.
much punishment. So you getting comfortable right here? You feel good? That was a good dunk.
That
right
shit.
here.
Yeah, that's the one you're telling me to be careful with.
Yeah.
But I'll mix that up with if you do the mid, yeah. I'll mix them up and then they'll expect to be able to launch punish it and then I'll catch them with the mid. Boom, this is my favorite shit right here. Yo, I love that move, dog. Everybody says that's a bad move. I love that shit.
Nah, that shit good. Especially when you extend the combos, it's really good. It's deceptive. Prophet used to use it a lot.
Pleasant Man said that move that she has is hella plus.
The running one?
Yeah.
Or running two?
Nice. That's good. That's a good little option.
That's the mix-up I'm talking about right there.
Well, he swung after it that time.
Yeah.
So now when he swings, you need something to keep him from swinging. But that's good.
No,
That's
because
good.
so the first time I did it, it was up back 3-3, which is high. If I do up back 3-4, it's now. Let me see. This is high mid. So he saw. Everybody sees that first kick because it has a really distinct animation, and they're expecting the other one to always be the high.
Yeah.
So he thought he was gonna launch punish me, I'm guessing, and then the mid came out. Where is it? It already happened.
Yeah, he whipped.
Okay.
He goes in.
I miss it. But yeah.
But I'll take the mid because if I duck and guess right, I get it's higher risk reward.
Yeah.
Higher reward versus risk.
Yeah.
I'm thinking mid here, I think.
You just played solid right there. That was good. He's gonna be doing a whole bunch of shit. He didn't really know what to do. He actually ducked at that point.
Like you said, back out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to back out.
She's a really good character too. I left that out. She's good. Arguably top 10. Motherfuckers be having that in top 10.
I should have done
She
that.
cheap.
Adrian has been getting on me about this shit right here. It's minus. He was like, why even? You I could do down 4 here and be plus every time. He was like, why even? He was like, why not do that?
That's minus?
This is minus, but if I were to do down, the one where he drops his foot down like that, that's plus on block. So he was like, you should be doing that every time. But usually you're like, I've been doing it. I did it 3 times straight. Let me do something else.
Okay.
You know,
Nah, sometimes if it's going,
just keep on doing
just
it.
keep doing that shit.
You can't be safe the whole match.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too.
At some point, you're gonna be unsafe.
He was trying to move. Man, this character is a terror, bro. In the right hand, it's really the thing about this character, Greg. He's hard to master, and that's why everybody that plays with him at a high level, they get so much respect, man. Remember Daniel Phoenix, man? Daniel Phoenix is a fucking dog.
I was listening.
Yeah, I remember when you guys rode up to Tennessee. I met y'all at the fucking airport or some shit. You drove up. Y'all got the Suburban or something. It was snowing. Y'all went up there to KIT or something. Remember that shit? That was like back in 2000. Might have been 2008. You remember that shit? You, Daniel Phoenix, and Gamble went up to Tennessee?
I remember that.
Yeah. But he was a really good overall player. Yeah, you finishing with that down back 4.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get the launch off that orbital. So I just throw some low shit on it. But typically that gives me a launch. I don't know why I didn't do it.
I saw the camera sitting behind.
Yeah, me too. I was like, what the, I look, you didn't see me look over there? I was like, what the fuck? Who over there? Like, that's the first thing I did. I was like, I'm tripping, bro. That's the first thing I did, Zach. Get his damage.
I might have lost this one. I don't remember.
What the fuck happened there?
Yeah, he just threw it out there like that.
This is a wild fucking game, man. Every time I look at this game, I'm like, this shit is wild.
I ain't gonna lie though, this outfit makes me want to play the game now. I just have more fun because it looks cool.
Listen, bro, you always got to get fresh.
Yeah.
That shit gonna make you play. If you don't, if
Yo,
you
what
playing
I do
this some
right
whack
here?
shit, you're not gonna play your best.
Give me the
No costume.
Every time you see Zach, he gonna play in the Flyers Kazuya shit.
So what is this all about right here?
What?
All my
Costumes, bro. I got a good
It's chainsaw shit. All right, here, it's not hitting me.
I don't know why it didn't hit you.
And then it hit me right there.
Oh yeah, it's just got it's
Active
weird.
frame, stay out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Active
I
frame, stay
was
out
going in for some kind of punish. I think I thought I was gonna be able to like down 4-2 it.
And he's plus frames at that point, so he's
Anybody
going for his
in the
shit.
chat know the frames on the chainsaws? Cause it's really good.
Yeah, chainsaws are good.
That hot kick started fucking me up.
Yeah, it did.
It's minus 13.
I always forget characters will have a hot kick even when they're doing it, and they catch me like fucking up all the time.
Yeah, Karan used that shit a lot.
Plays decent now.
Hell yeah. That ain't a Karan character to you, dog.
That's who played. He's playing Paul.
He's top tier Paul too. At the beginning, that's when Paul was super cheap and super easy. He was fucking with that.
Hot kick again. He's still Paul. He always hits damage.
Yeah. Nice spring kick right there. Cause he was on you.
That's good though, girl.
Yeah. That's super fast knocks.
Yeah.
That shit. Yeah, that should have cleaned. And she gets a lot of damage from that.
It's good walker.
Yeah, well, it is a good walk in, but
It's quick.
Nah, it's controller. Just connected to the switch.
fucking mix box acting up. Nah, it's good. So you getting comfortable, man. Shit you been learning over the last couple of weeks. I think that session with Mike really helped you that time. You gotta just keep watching.
What I learned from Mike was don't have a flow chart.
Hell yeah.
He was like, you're gonna be too predictable. He beat me with just doing a regular backlash out of left foot forward and like side step forward.
Yeah, because at some point you're gonna meet like a legacy player like him, or somebody has extensive knowledge
Beat
of the
my ass
character.
with two moves the whole time we were playing.
That's why it was different with alternism too. Like you'll meet somebody that knows what you're doing, and then you're like, oh shit. So that's when it's important to deviate from the flow chart because they're used to the flow chart shit. Somebody got to get their car bumped into. Shout out to Atlanta, dog. Yeah, he's straight on that. He's ducking that every time.
It's really good though.
Yeah. He got that pressure on him.
He's doing good about sidestepping that.
Yeah, he had the
He got
dash.
me ass.
Yeah, that's a fast super. He
I don't know what's gonna take me to remember motherfuckers have rage.
you know it's gonna help? Getting hit by that
Keep
shit.
on getting hit by it.
Yeah, and then watching it and being
I'm telling
salty.
you, I played Sir Gerald French for like 2 hours
Shout
straight
out to
one night.
Justin. What's up,
And
Justin?
he kept on beating me with rage at the end, and I was just like, was not registering to me to think, yo, don't forget he has rage. Well, I don't know why, just something I just never, because it's not really in fighting games like that. I guess it's in all of them now.
Yeah, the
You know,
comeback
I grew up
mechanics.
not having to worry about shit like
Yeah,
that. So like,
that's the shit we were
it's
talking
still
about
super hard to
earlier.
get used to.
problem. And I don't use mine because of it.
Right, but if
think
you,
of it as a tool.
and that's another advantage of the defensive approach. If you take a defensive approach, when those things do, you ready for it. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. But sometimes when shit is just clean, you get caught up in the moment. You're like, I'm gonna go for my mix here, and somebody will have a fucking 13 frame.
I hate that shit, dog. Is that the whole axis alignment?
Yeah, that's a weird interaction, like you said.
You go under here. So you go forward.
Oh yeah, I was trying to do that shit I learned. I'll be seeing Anakin do it, who'll roll forward and then do the 1+2 shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what the fuck move is that? And then I figured out what he was doing. That's that Anakin shit.
Nah, you know, you should have
I
just
hate
did
when that shit.
You should have
that
just
shit
did
is
down back
peacemaker.
4-4.
I don't know. Would that have reached? Why?
Yeah.
Why did this miss right
I
now?
don't know. Sometimes like shit, that's the shit you got to go to practice mode for to find out why it's missing.
I'm assuming
it could,
because it was back turned.
it could be back turn. It could be because she's a female. You got to research. That's what you got to do your research. But
The female, he does have different like Lydia. You had to have like precise, like super fast timing.
boxes do
But
change more.
you can land all your shit on Lydia. It just has, if you're split second late, like you can be with other characters, it matters. Ling, certain shit won't hit her. I guess her ass, certain shit won't hit her.
Yeah.
Obviously Panda and Gigas are a little bit different.
Yeah.
But as far as the girls, I think Ling and Lydia, they're slightly different.
see, that's what I was saying too. That ties into like the local shit and just results. It's like sometimes you get a bad matchup.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't know that your combo's not working on Gigas. You'll go a
Right,
whole
right.
fucking tournament and you be like, fuck man, why didn't that work? Go to the practice mode, you'll see you got screwed. That's why that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different
Yeah.
reasons. The more people know about that shit and the more well-rounded you are, that's when it starts mattering.
So it could be a back turn character specific.
I think
True,
what'll need to happen
true.
too, it
You
would,
might never see this again.
Instead
Yeah,
of,
exactly.
instead of back three, that might have in a situation like that, because when they're back turn like that, a lot of times I'll be like, shit, this ain't gonna land. What I might start doing instead of trying to like hope that it lands, let's just do back four right there. And
Just do down back 4-4.
Yeah,
that
you
shit
do-
gonna hit every time. That be hitting off of floats and anytime. That's why they see in the past in Tekkens, they didn't give you like off axis shit. You had to really work and you didn't always get like full combos. But now they allow you to get like fucking full combos. So they got easy routes. So just take the down back 4-4.
I got greedy. That shit just blocked out.
Yeah, you
I think I
did.
went in for it too.
It's easy to fucking get caught up in her shit too. She's got good side step.
good, yeah.
Yeah, that was just a good sidewalk. Yeah, see, he kept it simple.
Yeah.
He kept it simple right there. Got man. Yeah. Okay. That was good. You could have went back. Yeah, you could have crouch canceled until you down back four. That's unfortunate.
That back dash, yeah. That was good.
That's true. Damn. There you go, Zacharino.
Yeah, while standing forward, yeah, that's good. Let me see, and then got some games yesterday. This is one good.
My fucking Twitch
Played
froze.
Shatia for a little bit.
Shout out to Shatia.
Let's see if I can find it. Blitz was in there. We're playing me, him, and we're just kind of rotating.
Shout out to Blitz, the Secret Garden champion. What's up,
See if
Blitz?
we can find that match with his Raven.
I love Blitz, man.
He was learning some Lydia, so I played as Lydia for a while.
Who Blitz?
No, Chai. I played as Lydia for a long time, and then he busted out as Cooney, and then he eventually went to Master Raven. I haven't played as Eliza yet.
All right, so we'll get
I'm
this
trying to
match.
see if I can find that Raven match.
We'll get this match, and then I'm gonna go get some grub and go outside Dunder Mifflin. Then we get the doors are open right now, 5 o'clock, man. Y'all come to 4 Esports tonight. THT Finals, man. It's gonna be lit. Y'all check MIC ATL stream out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's ahead, but it's some big stars. Chop, Abstract. It's going down. They setting up now, man. So y'all come up here and get your games in early, get warmed up. Come fuck with us.
He'd beat the shit out of me with Eliza. I know that. I don't know.
Now, who is this cat that was playing with the Lydia early? You said he was a new player?
Shatia.
Nah, this cat right here, that ain't Shatia.
Oh, this dude right here?
Yeah.
He's an old MK player.
Okay.
He hasn't been in the venue for a long time. But he's been playing second.
He knew some stuff.
He's ain't his first time playing.
I mean, it's not his first time. Definitely.
I'm like, bro, you can't be that good talking about you just started playing this week.
He knew some stuff with Lydia though. He got some day one Lydia stuff. That hell sweet, man. Shit.
Oh yeah, I like that move, that hell sweep she has,
Yeah.
and it finishes you with that grounded hit.
Yeah, that's
that shit's
good.
cool.
You get really
Mario's
good
been playing this her too. Mario's got a lot of good setups with her.
Oh man. Wait till you see
I told
my
him he was like, I'm trying to find some cheap shit. I was like, hey, get with this.
shit. I got it, bro. I'm trying to keep
Because
it
he
on the
might
low.
have some stuff that you're looking for. Too.
Definitely, we can all learn from each other. Huh?
Are you commentating or playing? You're playing, right?
I'm playing. I'm trying. I'm filling it out now. That's why I'm trying to work on this shit. That's why I've been really playing. I went over to Ricky's and played the other night. I played at Guns Monday. I've been playing a lot lately. It's just hard to get in fucking quality matches against like good sparring partners. That's what I was telling Alex. It's like he don't know how to spar. It wasn't that I was shitting on him about not playing. It's like I need quality looks. I don't need you fucking around with your side characters when you ain't even got a main character. You know what I'm saying? Like I need you to give me your best effort. But he's learning too. He wants to play other characters. So like you said, that shit was real. You G-checked me. You like, man, that was whack. Like you becoming an elitist. I was like, I don't mean it like that, but it did come off like that. So I do need to play him. And that's my homeboy. So good looking out for checking me on that shit.
You got to
Abstract.
Oh, okay.
help him. I mean, if he doesn't know something, help him learn how to.
True.
If you have the time.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the time, say I don't have the time, but.
No, I be having the time. You know me, I just be fickle. I be like, fuck it, man. I don't want to fuck with you.
Yo, if you're a rage, I was watching the Anakin's Red Bull series before you came up here.
Yeah.
So they said if you're in a rage, your attacks just do more damage, right?
Yeah.
So is it a good strategy just like hold on to it and not even do it?
Sometimes that can be good, because especially with Haram, like his rage drive is good, but his rage art you got to get in what you got to get in the other stance to do it.
You gotta be in
so
to do
so
it.
people are gonna be eating lows. You're gonna be getting hella damage. Also, rage increases the throw damage too.
Yeah, shit, okay.
Yeah.
So all attacks basically.
All damage you do goes up.
In the past it didn't, but in this game they upped it. Shout out to
Six,
Jeremy.
it went up.
What, taking 6? Not the throw damage. They just did it this game. I got that from Jeremiah Walker. Shout out to Jerry. I miss Jerry, dog.
Where's he at?
He moved. He moved out to Cali, right? Yo, Jerry's that guy.
Yeah,
I
he's
fuck
out
with
there in
Jerry.
California.
Shout out to Tiger
That man
Man.
said he got a grow house. He's making bank.
He got a what?
He got a grow house.
Goddamn, what they call a bunny ranch?
He's making
No,
bank out there.
grow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
I
legal
thought
out
that's
there.
what you said, girl. I thought that boy was running a
Actually,
bunny
he might be
ranch.
I don't think he's in. I think
He's in Oregon or some shit.
He told me he just grows that shit in his apartment and he sells it and he pays his rent.
Whoa,
You
we
know?
can't talk about that on the stream, man.
It's legal out there.
I know, but still, people, you know, we got real life narcs in this community. Fuck the frame police. We got the real police out here now.
They can't do shit to him. He lives and the law's broken.
They can say he's trafficking to Atlanta, man.
He's been picking Lucky Chloe lately.
He played Lucky Chloe. I love
That's a
Chloe.
hard character to fight against.
Yeah, she is. She's dope.
I have like no experience.
Like kid message kept real with me. I was like, yeah man, I want to get some games in with you, but I straight told I was like, I'm trying to play people that are a little bit closer to my skill level.
You said that to Shamir?
I was like, I don't think I'm ready to play yet. He was like, I'll probably beat your ass, but
That's what you want to play.
Yeah.
But
Fuck
at the
that.
same time, like I've been trying to play people
No, you
that
gotta
are like for casuals and shit, like closer to my
Nah.
so I can get a better gauge.
You
of,
find the
like,
best
if I'm getting
motherfucker
better
that you
or
can play against that's cool, that's gonna teach you, play against them.
Yeah, man.
Cause it's like, why Adrian's cool and he's good, but like why play against some of these fucking dirtbag assholes and they ain't even that good, and then they bringing up statistics and shit. Like fucking play against a good player. Fuck that shit, man. You gonna play
I got
against?
my go-to
players,
guys.
like-
I fucking hate when I drop that shit, dog.
Even players you would argue you're better than.
Yeah.
If they're cool, playing.
Play 'em.
You always learn something
And you made a good point. You can always learn from somebody.
with the
bro.
right attitude.
Yeah, with the right attitude. It's about having the right attitude. He cheated you.
How do you break that? What?
1 plus 2.
That's 1 plus 2. Okay.
See, he's just
It
gonna
looked
cheat
like a
you.
2.
Adrian cheap as fuck. This
It
is
looked like a
good.
2. I like that shit though. I gotta put me through the cheat
Yeah,
shit,
you
man.
put you
Yeah,
through
that
the cheap
helps you.
shit immediately, and that helps you get super trill super fast.
He be showing me cheap shit too, so I'll be using it against him.
That's good.
Like,
That's
he
a
taught me
buff.
this shit.
Sidestep 4 is on counter. That's a good move.
He hates when I do that shit.
Look at that shit. And you ate a lot of
Yeah,
yams
you can eat
right
all
here.
that shit, but then he got me with a bitch
You
slap.
should have still hit. You should have still at least hit him, man.
You ate it all and canceled.
Yeah, they canceled. Like hit him, man. Do something.
I was
Shit.
already planning to cancel. That's why. Like, I already put the input in to cancel it.
Okay, that was good. You ducked the throw that time. You was like, fuck this shit. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
you
get
did
shit.
that
But when you duck it next time, you need to do
Yeah,
while standing forward.
while
Yeah.
standing,
Yeah.
Oh, while standing 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he
Yeah,
can't.
because while standing 2 doesn't launch.
Yeah.
Caught him breakdancing and shit. Adrian, I love playing Adrian, man.
Yeah, me too, man. I
I
love
always
Adrian.
learn a lot of shit.
Adrian, another school of the defensive school, man.
Yeah.
Started down there with Mike, man, learning this shit. Just a cool cat, man.
Yeah, I learned the cheap shit from you, speed from you. Adrian, I learned a lot. I learned the most about like not so much frames, but just plus, like knowing plus shit.
Nito's where you're gonna be good for the frames.
Yeah,
Nito
Adrian's
good
more.
shit.
Adrian's version of like teaching you frames is like, why do this right here? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, why even do it?
That's good.
And every
That's a
time
good
I'm
approach.
playing, like that shit, I hear him in my head.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
When I do some shit while I'm doing it, I'm like, man, Adrian will be like, why even do that?
Yeah, and then Zach is good for like mentality shit. Like,
Yeah, Zach,
you gotta go with the mentality, and then he'll tell you like what your mind frame should be.
I just learned how to box with playing with Zach.
Yeah,
I learned
he's a
speed from you.
He's a grappler, bro. He's gonna tell you like he's gonna lock up with you with the gi, and he's gonna tell you what you should be doing and what you should while he's choking you out and shit.
Right. Fabo is my movement guy.
Exactly. This is a community, bro. Like that's the strength in the community. I'm gonna like if I need tech, I'm gonna fucking go to big man.
Yeah.
If I see a problematic mix up that it needs options and fucking defensive responses, I'm gonna go to Mike about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to do it on my own, it's an instant.
Big Man's that dude from Blade.
Big Man is a dude from Blade. Big Man
is Pearl.
Big Man. He's also the fucking. He's also Dozer from The Matrix. Like he's at the command list. He don't really need to step out, but he got all the artillery you need.
You need the uploads, you need the new data.
Yo, and then your fucking plasma rifle done went out. You give it to him. I equipped it with a grappling hook. He got all this shit.
New shit on it.
He'll have some new shit on it. Man, Big Man is the dude, dog. Shout out to the complete man. And he'll beat your ass. That's a good wake up. You learning how to wake up. Mario helped you with that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Mario got
Mario
shit too.
Told me all the different wake up. I was like, bro, you can do all this shit? I didn't even fucking know.
Greg, for a long time, you were playing without all the tools, man. And you still don't have a lot of them, but you see how valuable they are? Like, at least I can do this. It doesn't feel as impressive.
When I used to ask people for shit, they'd be like, oh, I think it's because a lot of people don't know this
They
shit.
don't know. Yeah.
I used to,
there's a few that do.
The wake up you can do where it's just like it's not the spring kick. It looks like a fast version of it. It's just like you get up.
Yeah, the forward.
I used to ask people I would do it by accident all the time. And I'm like, yo, how did I do that? And they're like, oh, it's just situational. You can't always do it.
That's the clone. That's the fucking clone answer. They just didn't know. It's all forward.
Wake up.
You tried to go for a whip punish. That was good.
Yeah.
That's launch punishable, actually. He's testing you right there. This is a good match. I think Adrian's going to be a good sparring partner for you. You going for Hunting Hawk, that was good.
Oh, we study film together all the time. Like, he'll come in Thursdays after Smash Night sometimes.
Dynamite heel kick. You know you can cancel Dynamite heel kick, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. You used to be able to. I got to correct myself.
Probably still can.
Yeah. I have to, because people are like, no, that's not the right frames. I'm like, man, I'm an old player. I'm talking off old knowledge. Yeah. I don't have time to be learning all this shit.
They got mad when he called it Demon Scissors or Demon's Breath or some shit one time.
It was Demon's Breath, yeah. And I was like, it's called Demon's Breath, pump motherfuckers.
In Tekken 3, it's called Demon's Breath.
It's called Demon's Breath. That's the move.
Man, are you over here listening to this nigga dead true?
Oh shit, that nigga came through with the fucking wild goatee that he just drew on.
Turn this shit on. We gotta over here in your business.
Okay,
dog.
okay, so you're ingratiating yourself on the podcast.
I put myself on a podcast.
This is good. I fuck with it.
I don't get invited. I'm coming anyway.
I fuck with it. This is hey, listen, boy.
Don't tie me out, nigga.
This is my boy. I ain't Marty. I wouldn't do you like you would let another. Yeah, sit here. You
don't see me, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll see me later.
Come on, man. This our podcast. You got to get with the rules now. Come on, man.
What if your girl looking though?
Listen, ain't nobody looking. Nobody.
Oh,
Oh shit. Yo, he got. See, he's a novice at Dante jokes. You gonna get killed by this dude right here. Don't do that. Don't even open yourself up to that shit.
Yeah, he opened himself up to Dante already. What's up, Dante? Holla at your boy.
Listen, we got my boy Mike. Hey, listen, MICATL TAT finals tonight, right?
Not the finals. The
finals,
elimination for Division 2.
Y'all come through tonight and open.
I want to make sure I didn't double book on the 15th or something.
I think the last date is 2 weeks from now.
Okay, it should be good.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going over like we doing this shit.
It'll be before.
Before Freaknik.
Before Freaknik.
Yeah.
Freaknik's in May.
Yeah, which is right.
I'm doing another thing with Addicted to All Things Fresh on the 15th of
May.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got nothing to work. Next week I'm doing a Smash Ultimate monthly on Saturday.
We with it.
But I know we don't have TST.
Come out for Smash Ultimate, bro.
Well, what's going on, Cut West, man? Look, we're gonna get to these weights, all right?
Cuddy.
What's up, Cut West? So what we're doing now?
Talk to me, son.
What we're starting to do is like actual film study, like fucking shit, like the NFL and shit like that. So that way, like the John Gruden shit. Yeah, so that way. Yeah, so just like we doing it on
Ever
our
see
podcast.
this guy a straight pro man?
Yeah.
You know what straight pro is? How long you been playing Tekken, man? You don't know about that John Gruden, dog.
Mike doesn't know anything outside of fucking, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't
John
know
Gruden
about
be asking
sports.
some basic ass. John Gruden makes himself seem so smart, though.
He is smart. He's
Like,
a little
he
too
just be
smart
talking
for his
about
own
the most
good.
basic and then he'll go and coach and get blown the fuck out.
Nah, he's a little too smart for his own good.
Yeah.
But back to what we're saying though, this is kind of what we're doing, like film study, and then Greg wanted to start with his videos, and we're doing this so that way, if we see it on your podcast and your stream, we know you stole it from us. So with that said, since you're here, you got extreme.
Matt Panther already does this.
No, not to this level, not with Des and Greg, not on the podcast either. But with that said, we know you have
laser pointers in this bitch.
Yeah, we're gonna have all that shit. But you have extensive knowledge regarding tech. So
Indeed.
you know what I'm saying? It's like I was explaining to them like mentalities and certain approaches that I learned from you guys. Mike is a big like part of like me learning, understanding like what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing in Tekken, period. And that comes from his perspective. So if you see certain things to chime in, not as far as what he should be doing, but as far as like the overall approach. You know what I'm saying? Because your mind is like super valuable. Like that's why you good with the Tekken Tech and different shit like that. And I just think you should be just displayed on those levels more. But you got a lot of shit going on. You don't always get into the fucking. And then I don't think you be wanting to tell people all your shit too. They ain't really worthy.
No, I mean I have a school, so if they really
Oh, okay.
want to learn,
They wanna
this
learn,
is
they
something
sign
I've
up.
learned a while back. I helped a lot of people who didn't use what I helped them with. So
Bad learners.
no, they just
They didn't give you your credit.
no, not
It's
that.
kind
They
of like
did.
a waste of time. Like why train? if
They
you're not
weren't
gonna teach it?
invested, so I was more invested than they were.
True.
So at least if you come to the school, I mean, if you invest your money and you don't learn nothing, then I at least got paid to.
True.
You know, I'm definitely a proponent of helping people for free.
Okay.
But I mean, I've also helped somebody for like I helped somebody for like 6 years straight. I think you know who I'm talking about.
I know.
That motherfucker is just as bad as when he first played. You know, so
Who you gonna talk about?
Nah, we ain't
we ain't gonna put him out.
We ain't
like
gonna
that.
put him
You
out.
gotta tell me after this though.
But
Yeah.
you know, it's just
I think I know who you're talking about. Anyway.
it has happened. You know,
It has happened.
It's
But-
happened to multiple people actually.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah,
people,
no
actually.
question. And there's like, of course, like with your knowledge, it's valuable. So I wouldn't ask you to reveal all of it, but certain things like
I mean, definitely on general
perspective
level.
shit. Yeah,
A lot
that type of
general
shit.
level.
Don't give them the scrolls.
Tell
Man.
my Panther, obviously. I got you.
So, Pam's actually learning.
No, yeah, Panther, man, if his ass was sticking up one damn character, man, it'd be straight.
So let's start
Now,
with
let
you.
me ask you right now.
Okay.
It seems that. Well, what is your game plan? Because what I notice a lot of people do in Tekken, I was even talking to Boss Juice, shout out Boss Juice, when I was on the way up here. He was telling me he was playing some Lydia player, and I was like, "Hey man, what I teach you in this class?" And he's like, "Oh man, I know, but I don't be doing it." And I was like, "Why are you trying to do everything, right?"
Now explain when he's trying to do everything. What you mean?
A lot of players, I think they have a hard time understanding because nobody's telling them everything. They don't have a good perspective on it, and they're learning as they go. They tend to think that they need to use everything in the move list in order to play the game, and it's like you really are doing a disservice to yourself the more options you put out there. And what I mean by that is, you know, you should be able to mount. Well, let me give you a great example. You talk about one of the better players we have here in Atlanta, right? Anakin. He plays you with Jack. He ain't doing all the moves Jack has. He's using like 4 moves,
Oh, when I
and
see
he's using spacing.
what I noticed Anakin was doing, especially in 2019 when he was playing Jack, because I go back when I'm bored, I just watch like random ass matches, him, speed kicks, you guys, all this shit. Dog, he was killing people by doing like 2 fucking moves. He would do this side mid jab, this side low jab, and then eventually he would head crack him with that this
So
shit,
using
the jackhammer
jackhammer,
shit.
down forward
That's-
one and
he was
down
literally
back
winning
one.
tournaments off of
3 moves.
But that's my point. You know, when I play people in this game, I can beat people with a lot of characters, and I think I heard y'all speaking about it
You
before.
beat my ass with 2 moves.
Because what it is a lot of people think that mix-ups are solely determined upon the hit area. Like, oh, I need to be able, if I'm playing with Kazuya, I need to be able to hell sweep you or do 4-4-3 and do an electric.
Yeah.
Well, essentially, you can win with that, right? Those are just high-risk moves until you figure out until somebody figures out how to get around it, right?
Yeah.
Then you got to figure out how to play the game on a deeper level. A lot of the times when you're playing people, most people aren't playing this junk on a deep level. You putting yourself out there doing options like, oh, I'm gonna do this armor move when he gets up off the ground. Like you're playing on too deep of a level when all you need to do is run up and either do something that hits on the ground, that's mid and safe, or something that hits on the ground, that's low and safe.
Basic game shit.
Basic game stuff, right?
Basic game and game shit.
You know, because I play with Dragunov. I beat a lot of people with Dragunov. All I do is down 2, down forward 2, running 2, up forward 4, and a down forward 1.
Yeah.
And if I see that they are trying to learn a little bit, I might do a homing move. Or I might just change the timing. You know, I might just change the timing so that I don't even have to do a homing move.
Which is what Nito mentioned earlier about just changing timing. Yeah.
You know, so a lot of this stuff I see that gets a lot of people killed. And some of the stuff I see you're doing here, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, when you're not doing the haram strings, it's when he gets you in the string them, you know, you should string them down unless you see them doing something about it, right? If all they're doing is guessing against your string, keep it up.
Keep it up. Keep mobbing.
Keep it up.
Yep.
But when you see that you do a string and somebody is
And they
killed,
onto you.
they killed two of your options in the same way. Like they kill your mid and your low in the same way.
Yeah.
It's time to start thinking about what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's time to start saying, okay, now I can spruce it up. But before you even get there,
See
like
what they do first. Let
like
them
why
do
would you run up and do a 45 frame high homing move?
We
That's
talked
an armor
about that
attack.
move. Well, this is fucking. This dude's new. He's not new to playing Tekken, but he's gonna start competing.
That's true.
Me and him, we've been playing for like an hour at this
You
point.
gotta play him like he's great.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying it's eventually you're gonna see like a damn 26th streak. But so what I was doing is just at certain points you just see me doing shit, just be doing it out of boredom and shit. But that we were talking about that actual setup earlier. So that move is high high. There's a move that looks just like it that's high mid. And so what I'm trying to do a lot of times is get people thinking the second time I do it it's gonna be the same shit. They go into launch punish and I end up clipping them with that mid.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about he was on the ground and you ran up. And
Oh,
you
because I
did
just thought
up.
I thought he was gonna be up by then.
Oh, you ran
Which
up
is
and
bad
did,
anticipation by me.
but you did an armor move, a high armor move.
That wasn't an armor move.
Rewind, was it? You ran up and did a high armor move.
Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier. This is the.
No, you
Is
did
it the same round right
This is
here?
I
perfect.
think it's this round. I think it's this round.
That was when you were downstairs.
Okay, so
It'll play.
okay. Oh, here we go downstairs.
All right, I believe you knocked him down. It must be the next round. It must
I
be
remember
the
I did an
final
armor.
round.
Tomorrow right there.
Might be
That's an
final
armor.
No,
right there.
not that. You did
Okay.
the high whiplash armor move. So it had to be the last round because it had happened. Right
Oh, I know what you're
before.
talking about. You're talking. Okay, I know. You're talking about like when I did back four or some shit. That move that has armor on it as part of the string.
No, you'll see. That move right there that you just did, you ran up while he was on the ground and did that.
Just now I ran up on the ground.
No. When he was getting up off the ground, you ran up and did that as a move.
Tell me the move, or tell me the part when it's coming.
I'm pretty sure it's coming in the third round because it happened slightly before you start standing up.
Not that, right?
No, not that. You keep playing it. You'll see it. You ain't got to it yet. And I mean, I could have seen something, but I'm pretty sure I just saw you do. It's on the third round.
Okay. Let's see.
All right, and after we find it, I will make a point. Then I'm gonna let y'all get it because this is perfect.
Hey, you didn't even gotta pause it. It'll be very obvious. Unless I saw something wrong, it is gonna be very obvious. Okay, that was what I saw wrong. I saw that wrong. I thought that man was on the floor and you ran up and did an armor move. But even in that scenario, why would you need to run up and do an armor move?
He was more or less doing back. I don't think he was thinking about armor move. I think he was just trying to do backlash or pressure, maybe.
Is that what you were looking to do?
Yeah.
I didn't do an armor move.
Yeah, run up.
Backlash.
I mean, oh yeah, backlash is armor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, because he got up, I was expecting him to throw a punch, so I was going to catch him with a backlash and kill him.
Okay.
And then whatever, back three.
I
But-
guess maybe you were realizing based on his gameplay.
Yeah, I was telling him like a lot of my game is, and it probably shouldn't be. A lot of my game is anticipating what the player is about to do, just based off of me having played him for like an hour at this point. Typically, like he would just get up, and at the end of the round like that, he would try to jab his way out. So that's why I ran up. I think I tried to like space it out too, so he would come into me if I needed to catch him on a whiff or some shit.
You know,
There's
guess
better
I could-
options for sure.
I could see that. I think I try to play everybody like everybody. If
Like
they
every
hit
round
me,
is the-
if they hit me, they're gonna kill me.
Yeah,
Like unless I just don't care, right?
that's a good mindset to get
It
in.
is.
know,
See, let me take this. So that's what Mike is like more eloquent in presenting than I am.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. It isn't about like what's actually being done. It's the mentality.
Yeah.
And it's like Mike is saying like, this is my mentality when I go into it. I know that if I've been doing all these reads and if I do backlash, he might get up with a punch. I don't even put that in my mind because those are too many variables. And if I make the wrong mistake, I can get clean. I go into it doing what's going to work. every time. I'm gonna put him in a situation to where if I am advantageous, you know what I'm saying? Or if I'm not advantageous, I'm safe from harm, which just goes into the school of not doing launch punishable moves, not doing super slow lows when they do wake up, meaty mids, so that you don't get block low, or ducked or some shit like that. That's more or less what I'm talking about, the overall mentality in your approach. But go ahead.
Meaty mid is like a mid that there's like good damage, I guess.
Meaty mid is
just they can't get up and swing out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's gonna be mid, and if they try to do something, they got a block. You know what I'm saying? It's a meaty mid.
I guess the way
True said Greg is a soul blade scrub. He can never learn how to play second. Hey, you ain't trying to see me in that soul blade. That was good.
One of the things I think happens to a lot of people is I personally, even though you might see me play around, I never play like the player is an idiot, right?
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is, I think everybody has the capability to learn.
They're dangerous.
Too, right? If you would have got up and every time you saw this person, you played him, he got up and tried to do some swinging, and he saw you do something about the swinging, I always give credit, and sometimes it can get you killed. Sometimes I give credit to the person that maybe they are going to learn. I'm not going to put something out there, because if he had learned, all he would have did was just launch you right there. You didn't make him block it. He just wasn't ready for it, right?
Right.
But if you look at the situations and in any of these situations, you playing them, obviously this person don't know, this is not you playing shop. This ain't you playing, somebody, like, you're not playing 0-2. Right? You're not playing somebody who has a good grasp on how the game works.
Yeah.
But you don't want to play them like, unless you don't really care. I guess that also is really dependent. Sometimes you're just trying to have fun. I'm trying to, when I play people and they're lower than me, then you got to set goals, bro. How you think I get 100 pieces? 100 piece people. I treat every match like everything matters, right?
Yeah.
And the reason I do stuff like that, it's not something you have to do, but you're in the process of trying to learn, right? You want to be able to replicate the same things and know why they worked every single time. Like right now, you wasn't ready for him to do that, right? You just took a guess. But did you register why he would do that? What put you in that situation? Or was it just like, oh,
I was running in to do a move. He got there first. I was gonna come in and probably do like a jab or some shit, a mid jab.
Indeed. One of the things I tell people to do is simplify the game plan, because it makes everything easier. Like if you see me playing King, you'll notice I use a lot of down forward one, a lot of jabs, a little bit of spacing.
Yeah.
You don't notice me, I don't do a whole lot of the moves, right? The reason it's like that is because if I can do down forward one and create the same situation over and over and over again, then I know what your limitations are in that situation.
This goes back, not to cut you off, this goes back to what I was saying about people can't drive and you force them to put on their blinker. This is that type of mentality. Go ahead, Mike. This is good.
Yeah, you have to.
Because you guys are saying the same thing.
Yeah.
You got to create a situation where it's like, all right, when I get in your face and I do, down forward one with King, well, you either going to wait for the second part or you're going to challenge thinking I'm not going to finish. If I know you're going to challenge, I'm going to read what kind of challenge is this person doing. If I back up, is this person just going to do a fast move to stop me from doing something to coming in? If they do that and I back up, I'm going to whiff punish them. Right? So I'm
How
just
do
looking.
you know if they're going to challenge? Or is it, do you ever actually fully know, or is it just like you're super sure, or like,
well, what
you're
you're doing,
99%?
What you're doing is you do, that's why I say you create the situation over. No, you do something that you can recreate the situation.
And they keep on doing it over and over and over.
So when you run up and you do down 3-4, right?
Yeah, down 3-4. That's
when you run up and do down 3-4, you look and you say, oh, all right, I'm about to do the low, or I'm about to do a mid, right?
I'm about to do low or down 4-2. Man, this is the same scenario we're talking
I'm
about.
about to do the low or the mid. So if you notice, it's like, oh, every time I do this jump, this person ducks.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm just going down 3-4 and mid their ass, right?
Yeah.
They're in a situation where they don't even have the ability to really swing back, right?
Yep.
Now do that with what I like to do is find moves I can do that with on block.
That's the best part.
That don't have to be plus frames, right? I don't need it to be a situation where I'm all the way at the advantage.
Yeah.
What I want to do is put you in a situation where you're at the advantage, but only slightly enough for you to fuck yourself over. Right? If I do kings down forward 1 and it's -1, only thing you're gonna beat my jab out with is a jab.
Yeah.
You try anything else, my jab's gonna beat you out. So now it's like, all right, well, if I know you're gonna jab, know what you're risking trying to jab me. The rest of this move coming out and counter hitting you, and then you have to take another one of these.
Yep, getting close.
You're risking jabbing and I duck and stun punch you. You're risking you jabbing and I back up and whiff punish you. You're risking you jabbing and I sidestep and I hop kick you and launch you. You risk you jabbing and me just going low and doing a high crush. Maybe I do Atlas Hammer because I just know you about to jab right here.
Yeah.
Look how much you risk just to stop me from continuing to do a jab pressure. All right, so then if you do a jab and I duck and I stun punch you, you can be like, okay. The person might be like, oh, okay, well, this motherfucker likes to duck.
Did you
He
cut the
ducks
stream?
down forward 1.
Nah.
Okay.
No, still 1.
Okay.
He might like to duck after I do down forward. They're gonna think I like to duck after I do down forward 1. So they might try mid, right? Let's say, okay, well, I'm not sure how they're gonna respond to that. Let me run up, do down forward 1, and maybe back up. Okay, this person swung, it did a mid. Well, okay, they react. So their mindset is to react to the last thing I did and try to check the last thing I did.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
How many years did it take you to get to that level of understanding though?
It only took that long because I had to learn it myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like, how long did it take you?
It took
As
like
far as like
3 months.
Let me answer this question. Yeah, because I want to answer this question. Because
since,
Mike,
like you first started playing Tekken.
no. Listen, he started
Not
playing
decided.
Tekken and he was sorry. He was trash. And then that man lost his job. I was still in South Carolina. He lost his job. He was out of work for 3 months.
Yeah.
And I came back. And he was unbelievable. He knew everything. He knew it was
When
crazy.
did you start playing Tekken?
I mean, maybe a year before that.
Yeah.
But I was like, I only did combos. Like it's amazing that I don't do any combos because all I did when I first came to playing
Was
Tekken
do combos.
was a combo guy.
But at 3 months, he learned the mentality. He already knew the combos and the characters and the moves. But in that little time frame, he started to develop a mentality to where he understood risk reward. He understood like situational Tekken, and then it was over. It sometimes it takes a while for your Tekken acumen to catch up with your physical abilities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where you at now. But your physical abilities are good. Sometimes it's the other way too, right, Mike? Sometimes you have like Anakin. He was like gifted, but it took a while for that other shit to catch up, and then it went. Speed kicks, he was gifted mentally, but it took a while. You know what I'm saying? So it's every person is different, but those are usually the two things that have to match up when you become an exceptional Tekken player. And after Mike did that, he just became an exceptional Tekken player. It was pretty remarkable actually, and cool. It's the same thing. Same shit gonna happen to you though with talks like this. But go ahead, Mike.
And I think one of the bonuses a lot of people have nowadays is you can glean information from a lot of sources.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I was getting good, I had to just go in there and figure that shit out.
Online was still emerging too.
Read the instruction manual and shit.
Oh shit.
Like, I mean, you know, you might could get a little information from online. You could play online and kind of figure out what people like to do.
Yeah.
But you ain't had no, you know, was it RB Norway? You
Yeah,
did
RB
kind of
Norway.
have a little bit of frame advantage on Tekken Zabatsu.
Yeah.
But
It was a lot of feel though. It was a lot of feel and a lot of experience. You know, you had some good roommates. We had a good community. Arcades were still around too.
arcades. And arcades, a lot of people don't think about the value of an arcade.
Which is what you got here. Talk your
The
shit. bro.
value of an arcade.
Talk it.
Knowing that's a money match. Every single time you play the game.
Didn't even think about it.
You know what I'm saying? Every time you play the game, if you got $2 and this is all you're going to be able to play the game with, it's $2.
That's all Mom gave you?
That's all Mom gave you. It's $2 to come to the arcade while she goes shop for dresses at Rainbow. Then,
Rainbows at North Carolina.
Oh shit.
then what you have to think about is, I can't go in here and be just doing moves for the sake of doing the damn move. Like, I need all my moves to hit. Because this match, the game costs 50 cents. I only get 4 chances to play the game.
Yep.
The rest of the time, I'm gonna be cheering on Mike in the back.
Yeah.
You know. So when it came to that created a situation that you don't even have. Real, I guess that's like tournament play. Like you were having constant tournament play at all times.
Yeah.
Because you didn't get a chance. Like even here, what you do have here is like I can come and play a lot of people and get a lot of skills, right? But then I don't feel the pressure. Like this is a casual match, you don't feel the pressure, so you run up and do a big ass big ass homing move.
I want to get to the hopefully like when we get crowded again and shit, or like more crowded than we were before. Like Friday nights, Saturdays, I want it to be like there's so many people in here that if you lose the first of 3, you gotta hop off and let the next person hop on, like win or stay on type of shit. Like I want it to actually, I want that level of competition where like people actually come in here for casuals, but you feel like you have to win. Otherwise, you got to get to the back of the line.
Competition and consequences. I think they go hand in hand when you're trying to make when you're trying to really push like to be a good player.
Yeah.
And in the arcade sense, that was kind of like accidental just due to the times and shit like that. But it made you have to really have a decent approach when you came in there. You had to have your sheets about this frame or these combos. You had to remember them, and it just made a different type of beast. And that kind of mentality got transferred over to when you start playing DR. That's kind of when Mike emerged. DR, he was around in 5.0 Tekken, but DR is when he really emerged. Same with Anakin. That's when he emerged. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Damn. But that mentality is very real, and it still applies. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it'll never die. It'll always be there to where if you face consequences, you're either gonna rise to the occasion or you're gonna keep getting fucking ripped open. So.
Or you're gonna quit.
Or you're gonna quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that what I see out of a lot of players, personally, is just like they haven't decided what they want to do with this shit. Like they haven't decided, do they really want to be good? Do they understand what that means to be good? Yeah. This is things that I teach in these classes beyond just like the actual mechanics of the game. Like the very first class is trying to figure out what kind of player are you.
Yeah.
Are you the
like what you want to be?
Yeah. Do you know what it takes to be me?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people say they want to be the best, but some people don't want to be the best. Are you willing to play this junk 8 hours a day? Or every time you get off of work, you playing this junk all day long? Are you ready to go in practice mode longer than you play friends?
It takes a level of commitment that sometimes people don't understand, but first you got to have a goal of where you're trying to go. I think that's where you excel. You knew you're an owner. You knew you're going to have to be semi-formidable if you're going to be running an arcade where Tekken is prominent, and you committed to that, and then you committed to learning from different people, and that's why you're ahead of the curve, in my opinion. Well, one of the many reasons. But like Mike said, you got to start with where you want to be as a person. As a person, and then it'll translate you to a player.
As a second player, like,
say that again?
I told you my goal. Like what the goal is?
Yeah, no. We'll just say that whole thing again because it's going to be good. I know it is. And it ties into what Mike's saying.
I don't have any intention of being the best player to ever exist in Atlanta or none of that shit. I don't care about being like the best arcade owner or nothing. I just want to win. I don't care about the local here. But I just want, like, when final round and shit comes back, I just want to be able to beat people from out of town. And not get washed in pools and represent the city well. I just want to be like, oh shit, another good Atlanta
Just
player.
want to rep.
Another Atlanta player that like people don't take for, or like don't think is gonna be an easy match in a major.
Just want to rep.
Yeah, I want people to have to earn this shit. I don't want to be free.
Yeah, you don't
I'm
want
not trying to be Anakin. I'm not trying to be Speed Kicks, because those guys are pros for a reason. They're sponsored players for a reason. They have all the accolades they had because they're special guys. Yeah. A lot of you older guys are special guys and shit. Like, I'm not even trying to be like, I ain't trying to be like Nito. I'm just trying to go to a major, have fun at DreamHack, and win a couple games, and be like, shit, I didn't go 0-2.
But you know what's funny about that is having that mindset is what's going to lead you to become Nito.
Exactly.
To Mike, Dez. That's what happens. Is like you go in.
It's a byproduct.
You're
just like
you can't go in to final round and think, oh, I don't want to go 0-2. You don't know who you're gonna play. What if the first person you play is, Jimmy J. Tran, and the second person you play is, I don't know, Rick.
Again, why majors matter more. Go ahead.
You have it's a lot different. You come here, you know the people you playing, right? You're familiar with their temperament.
The setups as well.
You're familiar with their setups. You're familiar with
these setups, like
how they react to things.
Yep.
When you go to,
I'm talking about the actual environment too, Mike. The actual. You go to you might go to a venue. It might be cold.
How these chairs sit back.
You might like this station, and you go to a venue. It'll be crazy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I done been on stages.
People yelling.
No, people be quiet. It might be freezing in there.
Yeah, it might be cold. I mean, I done went to a major and it's like, dang, I don't even like these chairs. Like this junk is. I got to play my controller up here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize it was gonna be like this.
Yeah.
Can I get a chair out the stand? Maybe they won't allow that. That's something that you ain't gonna know until you get there. Yeah. This seat might sit up too hard.
Yeah,
this don't got the same kind of lag, same kind of lag frames that maybe somebody else's monitors might have.
Yeah.
small things like that. If you don't prepare yourself mentally to already be ready to focus on how to play the game, some small stuff like that could throw off your ability to be good enough to beat any of them people. Yeah. It may be hard enough for you to beat people that you do know if you have not already figured out, like, hey, listen, I understand the game. So going back to the point that I had earlier, right? When I play a king and I do down 4-1, I know what the consequences are of that and all the situations around that. So it don't matter if the monitor's laggy or not, because I know the timing of if I run up and do down 4-1 and I do backdash and duck, I know what that timing is, right? I know what the situation is. I know what I can and cannot be hit by. And if I do get hit by it, I know what the reason was I got hit for. By doing something like that, I could take that to a major. You could put me on a laggy ass TV. You could put me on red bars.
It's plug and play. It works anywhere.
My formula is going to work no matter where I go, because I'm understanding it. Just that in itself is going to make you be the type of player that's going to be a problem at a major, just for anybody. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's really a guessing game. And if you have better situations where you guess less, you have less difficult guesses. When you're having multiple choice guesses and they have 5-sentence paragraph answers that they have to guess what the answer is, you're doing far better than them. You both could get it wrong.
And you're more efficient.
Yeah.
It's really about faster thinking. You don't have to read the whole paragraph. You got your sentences out, you're done. Yep. Good shit, man. Good shit.
Indeed.
Listen, man, it could be a lot of different things on how people feel about us as older players or members of this community, but I always give it up to Mike, dog. He changed me. Like, we met on some cool shit. Just seeing, like, on the local thing, just seeing him, and he had that fucking orange Pure Players jacket and shit. Was it a Pure Players jacket? What was it?
I don't know.
It was fresh. He used to wear it all the time. Him and Annika used to play Mocha Gym matches.
You talking about the? I don't even know that.
It was an orange Pure Players jacket. It was orange, but through that, he got good.
I ain't never bought nothing from Walters. So I probably got it from Greenbrier Mall.
It was Greenbrier, probably Greenbrier. But
Flea market.
When we connected on that moment to where he started telling me Tekken, it's like I was losing to him, and it was like
it was bad too.
It was bad, bro. Like I said, it was bad, but it was like
you don't used to have dreads.
Yeah, he told me that.
The efficiency in which he was beating me, and the way that they were beating me, it was very like it felt very insurmountable. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, when Chop beat you, but when they stripped it down, it was like it was all one sentence answers, and that's all I had to fucking like stop, get out the paragraph shit. These are the answers. This is the approach. Use this. It's going to work, and I was seeing it work in this situation and a lot of different situations, so I adapted. Of course, you're gonna mix in your own shit. You got to be who you are. You got to find out who you are. But those principles, they work for a reason. Why try to fight them? Like, it's stupid to fight them. And then if you do try to fight them, and then you go up against them, you're gonna lose mightily. And it's like, Truth says this. He said this to me one time. He didn't say people, but he said people only understand destruction. So when you do question Mike's methods, or you do question Anakin's methods, at some point when you do face them, they're gonna beat the shit out of you. You got no choice but to conform or get the fuck on. So that's how Tekken works sometimes. And it don't gotta work like that. You could be a smart dude and just see, hey, this dude is a talented player. He's good. Let me just listen to what the fuck he says instead of just being a complete fucking bitch. But people take their own path, man. That's why this dude talks, and then I do the crazy shit. But we need a Mike, and you need a Dez. I'm going to be outlandish and ridiculous with some of my statements, but they're going to be founded on integrity. But he's going to come around and clean it up and do it with actual intellect. But you got a situation?
Yeah,
Rewind
I
that.
just seen
Rewind
him
that.
use armor move about 8 times in a row.
Him or me?
You.
Me?
You used armor move 8 times in a row.
Is it round one?
Yeah, it was round one.
Whatever round that was.
It's the opening round.
Make sure I'm there.
You in there?
It's only
1.
How are the brothers doing?
2.
Johnny, what you talking about?
3. 4.
Do the cancels count though?
5. 6. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they count, because if he's hitting you, you losing health. Look at your health bar.
8.
He has not really.
9 of them bitches in a row. Dog.
You did 9 armor moves in a row.
And them bitches work, dog. So
I mean, they worked some of the times.
You're not gonna see me do this in tournament.
But what I'm saying is, you don't even want to develop. You don't even want to develop the habit.
It's a habit
Of doing that and be like, oh, well, this person's sorry, and then
there's a reason why I was doing shit like that I'll tell you why off stream.
It's probably that you were. Yeah, it's a lot of different things too. Like this is snapshot. So I get what you're saying, but this is the training ground. So when you get to a tournament, you trust your training. I get what he's saying.
And I guess the way I'm looking
Mike's
at it,
a good teacher, man.
You know, the way I'm looking at it is, unless you're telling him like, listen, if I do this move, punish this, and then he's blocking and trying to punish. If you're doing this in the course of a match, right? Unless you're just trolling, which you could just be trolling. But I think if you know, if you're just trolling, that's one thing. But at the level you're at, right?
Yeah.
For me personally, I think that it's always best to try to understand as much as you can, right? Yeah. When I played Dragon Ball Z, for like the first 2 weeks it came out.
Man, Mike played that. Yeah, he played that shit for like 2. He played that shit for like 2 years strong.
You know, I played for like 2 weeks, but when I played it, right? 2 weeks.
This is after he played Mortal Kombat. He's a Mortal Kombat. Mike's an exceptional Mortal Kombat player too, guys.
My Sub-Zero is nasty.
Oh, you know him? He played. That's Xenomorph.
Now that's Mike's main game.
No, I'm just saying that's the dude up there is an MK player.
He don't want no hands. But what I mean is this: like, okay, if I'm trying to figure out the system and I find somebody who's extra sorry, I'm just gonna try to maximize the system so I understand when I play against a sorry person exactly how to kill them. Okay. So that it's never a worry. So that you never are in a 2-2 situation in a tournament. Yeah. When you go to play this fool and he might learn one thing, and you be like, oh, I remember this fool. I could just do it in the arm. I could just keep armor moving.
But keep in mind, though, Mike. Keep in mind, Mike is teaching you how to develop a scroll because you go, I got the scroll on this dude. But at the same time, he's developing a power, and you know how it is when you first start getting it. You just want to test it out and fucking beat people ass with it, which is cool. It's fun. You love that shit. I love it too.
He's not gonna give a shit. He's not gonna see it. I'm gonna lie. I was getting better, and I was like, I just want a punching bag. So let me just start doing whatever the fuck I want to, and doing all my moves, and just like unleashing the full arsenal. Let me see how fast I can play. Let me see what kind of cheap shit I can get away with. Let me just try to like be an asshole in this match. But that's pretty much what I was doing.
Even with that being the case, right? It's like, all right, well, how much good shit can I get away with that is useful to me to use against somebody else? Yeah, like how much can how much can I rush somebody down? Yeah. And this is useful.
Now keep in mind, like I said, this is like a punching bag match. If you see me in here trying to play Dez or like a straight pro or Fabo, it's gonna look entirely different. I'm not gonna.
Well, that's because you can't.
Yeah, but I'm also I know what I can get away with in certain like I'm usually going. They're prepping me to be good. I'm not learning anything from this match. I'm just playing because
you learned from it.
There was nobody in the shop last night, and I didn't have shit to do, so I just
this was last night.
I think that that statement is something that a lot of people
underestimate.
I think a lot of people short themselves, right? If the mentality is, I'm not going to learn nothing because this person is sorrier than me.
Well, let me phrase that. I wasn't going into this to learn anything. I was going into it, like you said, just to unleash some powers and do some punching bag shit. I wasn't trying to learn shit.
Okay, but my point being is, when I play Matt Panther, I play him and I learn shit.
Oh, I learned from Matt Panther too.
But it's not because he's teaching me
stuff.
I
learned from Matt Panther.
Yeah. It's not because he's teaching me stuff.
I learned by making mistakes. I'll look back and be like, damn, you know what? When I'm playing, I'll kind of see the match after it happened a little bit, and I'm like, okay, this and that happened, blah blah blah. But just this particular, even the other videos from the stream,
Dash, what's up, man?
I played some other people. Those are completely different play styles. This I just wanted to I'll tell you why after the stream. It's like some personal shit.
Oh, okay, no problem. But something I think everybody can take in and learn. It's I play a lot of people that are not good as me. Yeah, always have. Probably always will. But I always look at it as, okay, at the end of the day, this is a game of guessing. I don't need, if I'm going to play you and waste my time.
Oh, shit.
If my look at the approach is, I'm not getting anything out of this, then I'm just wasting my time and I'm wasting your time.
I was getting something out of it. I was having fun.
Okay. Well, that's the thing, right? So, if, in order to get 100 pieces, I don't get 100 pieces on Ricky, right? I'm not going to get 100 piece on Dez. I might have got a 20 or 30 piece on him at some point in time. But I ain't going to get no 100 piece on Dez.
You ain't never got no 30 piece on me, huh?
I drilled you.
Shut the fuck up.
When I play people, I think about it like this. somebody is going to make these mistakes when I run up on them in any other situation, right?
So I see your mentality is pretty much like battle testing at all times, like trying to treat every game. I see what you're saying.
Like if I'm playing this, I need to be playing it for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, what is my goal? If your goal is, let me just see if I could play crazy and get 100 wins or a 10-piece by just doing nothing but lows, then okay, then cool. You're gonna have to figure out how to do that, right? If your game plan is like, can I beat this person by only doing armor moves, and you do it, okay, then that's what you're doing. You're setting out a goal at least, right?
I don't even.
But if you're just
round when I did that, it wasn't even my goal. I was just like, oh shit, it worked.
No, that's what he's saying. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, if you have a goal and you're trying to reach a goal, then it doesn't matter. Like when I do things that seem trolly, they're not trolly. What they are is, okay, I want to see how effective this is going to work in this situation. Can I push somebody by the wall, and because they're so afraid of getting hit by forward 2-1, that they're going to stand there and let me hit them with an unblockable clothesline for more damage? Can I do that? Because it's not guaranteed. I could have just went for the forward 2-1 shit. Also, if they tech roll, is it okay for me to just look at them for a little while and then just do an unblockable clothesline because they're frozen, worried about what I'm doing? Will this work? Does this work?
Yeah, you're more like
I'm trying to get into the
methodical way of approaching.
Mike is a very methodical approach to tech.
I guess the best way to explain this is like, you know, in Dragon Ball Z, when motherfuckers like they spend a year in the hyperbolic time chamber, then they come out and they just want to fucking like they be punching the air and shit, like look at my new powers. That's pretty much what I was doing here. I was like, I feel faster. Just let me. I'm just doing everything I feel like.
You're testing your moves out.
Yeah, I get it. But like
then,
I said, what happens if you go punching them like that? And then, Krillin hit you with a Destructo disc in the neck, and you just was not ready for it.
Now, when Adrian walked in here, then I started playing with like an actual reason and shit. I was like, okay, let me focus on this and that.
But see, that
and then Fabo walked in, I started playing with Fabo. I was like, okay, let me focus on this and that.
Yeah, boy, Trizzle telling me
that goes back to my point of looking at people as though playing them is not useful to you, right? Like, I'll give you a great example. One of my favorite people I like to play is Big Marcus, right?
What's up, Marcus?
Big Marcus is one of my favorite people to play. Big Marcus is nowhere near the level of me needing to worry about it.
We'll be one day soon. He's getting really good.
What's going on? When I play Trey Trizzle, I just be beating the brakes off of him, right? But I don't play Trey Trizzle and say, oh, you know what? You know, he's a pillow for punching. But when I play Trey Trizzle, it's like, all right, listen, I know I can beat Trey Trizzle because I just have a knowledge. There's a knowledge gap there.
Play a lot.
You know, I understand what he likes to do, and he hasn't figured out how to stop doing what he likes to do yet. It's working in other scenarios, so he's just developing that habit.
Young player.
So what I do is like, okay, well, can I figure out how to beat these simplistic patterns that a lot of players use that he wants to use a lot? Can I nullify what he's doing, even though I know what he's got coming on? Can I nullify it without putting myself at the most risk? So if he does forward 1, and I sidestep and duck, if he tries to do another forward 1 again.
Forward 1 with what character?
Oh, with Julia.
Okay.
If he does forward 1 again, I'm a duck it, I'm a sidestep it, and I'm a duck. If he tries to do a low, I'm a low parry. If he tries to do a hop kick, it's gonna be off axis. If he tries to finish the move, I'm gonna duck the high and I'm gonna punish him. If he tries to do down forward 1, he's gonna only have 2 or 3 moves he can actually do to stop this scenario. Let me try to see how good I can do this on the fly against somebody I know that's used to doing this stuff. And then in the interim of me doing that, how can I start to assess if this person is adapting or not? If they're not adapting, then I can start saying, all right, well, for this situation, is there other things I can do to beat out this situation? Because in practice mode, I know what's going to happen, right? But can I work on my reflexes here? There are a lot of small, intricate things that happen when I play a lot of people, regardless of their skill level, that I'm doing all the time. I don't care who you are. I don't care if I've never seen you play. I don't care if you're the neighborhood champ. I don't care if you first
champ.
Dan.
I don't know about that term.
You know, I don't care if you any of that stuff. When I play you, you know, I'm gonna play you with the respect that you might know what you're doing.
Lying his ass off.
And then I'm also going to try to find all the holes in your game and understand that if you're willing to do these holes, then I'm going to know when somebody better than you uses these same strats, I'm going to know how to kill them as well. And it's going to be programmed to the point where I don't have to think about it. When you go to play a straight pro, he playing with Lydia, right? When you go to play chops Lydia, if you understood how to deal with all these strings, you wouldn't have to swing and try to counter hit him out of stuff so much. You wouldn't have to try to beat him to the punch so often. You wouldn't even need to frame him up. If you understood, like, oh, when you put me in this situation, I could just, I could check duck and then stand back up, and I would not be in danger of any of the big stuff that's going to happen here. And if he tries any of this stuff, he's going to die. So then when you play chop, and he tries to run up and do a jab and then try to low kick you right quick, you're like, oh, you know what? Chop, that ain't going to work. You're going to have to better yourself. Because I seen a scrub doing that, and it ain't work when he did it. It ain't going to work when you do it.
So, hold up. So, let me kick it real quick. So, because all of these are great points, and these are like schools of thought, because people get it fucked up sometimes. Like, you can learn from Mike, but you can also learn from Wack. There's different schools of thoughts. It's not really one that's wrong. It's just who you want to learn from and who's more prominent in your area and different things like that. It's also, this is the thing that I always try to tell you about yourself. Like, you're a smart dude. You're a smart player. Shout out that boy Genghis Don. He just walked in. What's up, boy? And Nicole.
Oh, both cheap ass Catarinas?
No, but you're a smart player. So a lot of times, like, this is what I had to, like, it was like Nito was teaching Greg certain things, and it was like he was using the jargon or the tech and things, and it was like he didn't completely, like, understand, like, basic tech and elements first. Like, sometimes you got to revisit those things because when Nito was telling you certain things, and it's like you're talking on a certain level based on where you've been, based on your experiences and stuff like that. We always, I can't even take no credit for this shit because I ain't in that teaching realm, you know what I'm saying? I just be trying to get games in. But you always have to take that into consideration as being like a legacy player, that they haven't been where you've been, so you got to backtrack and talk about certain shit. Otherwise, you sound elitist sometimes. Not to say you do, but everything he's saying makes sense. But when you're playing, you're like, I'm just trying to play to have fun.
Yeah,
it's like,
I give you I guess.
But he's saying those things relate. You can still have fun, but you can still have a purpose and a goal too. You know what I'm saying? It's just about your approach.
I guess y'all probably gonna get mad at me for saying this shit.
No, talking shit.
I just don't care that much to be playing a casual round, be like, let me practice this and that every time. I'm just sitting here just trying to beat the fuck out of him.
No, he's saying he understands that, but he's saying, like, there's gonna be a certain time to where you're gonna encounter like walls, and you're gonna be encountering you're gonna be encountering frustration, but you could eliminate it by taking it serious at this point or looking at it in a certain way. And that's kind of the thing you have to just go through and get fucked up, and then you'll be like, man, I should have listened to Mike.
Also, like, how good do you want to be? Like,
that's the goal. That's why he started with the goal.
Do I want to be Mike, or do I just want to be
If that's your goal, just to be a casually good player and defend the shot, that's cool. You want to defend the turn? That's cool too.
The time is eventually probably going to come when that's going to be me.
True. It's just all about your journey.
Like that right now. I'm trying to fight.
You'll get there. You're gonna be like, I'm tired of losing against this shit, man.
I'll be watching VODs and I'll be like, am I gonna be playing Tekken 8 though? Like, am I really gonna be playing Tekken that long? Like, how? Sometimes I'll be like, yo, why am I even playing this? Like, I don't know that I'm gonna want to play this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna be open in 3 years after this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the next Tekken 8 comes out, am I still gonna even be in the Tekken? I think about shit like that all the time.
Yeah,
but I'm still.
Well, I think even based off the goal that you said you have,
I hate when people put their damn hands in their face. Now I gotta wipe that shit. I just fucking wiped that shit.
They're potential customers, Gregory. Come on, man.
That's why it's no kids allowed in here.
It's potential customers.
You know, even based.
I would rather not have the $10 and not have to deal with the headache of kids. So
come on, man. Stop that, bro. You need the kids. Shout out to the kids, man. Greg don't mean that, man.
No, I do. That's why I didn't teach.
Oh, man.
I hate kids.
We'll go back to what you're saying, man. Greg love the kids.
I think even with
the
the presented desire, right? Even if the presented desire is like, I only want to be able to, you know, not go 2-0. I mean, go 0-2 at 4-4 casuals. Right? I mean, 4-4 locals, right? Well, when it comes down to it, it's kind of like until you can successfully do that, it's almost like you're always learning.
You're gonna have to be whack guys.
You know, it's almost like you're gonna always be. It's like you're always gonna be in a mode of learning. But like I said, even if it's like you want to have fun, I guess it's like if you are, like I said, if you want to win with just for the sake of this
armor moves,
this situation, if you want to win with just armor moves, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well then effectively learn how to win with just armor moves.
Yeah.
Don't just do armor moves and you might win or you might lose. Like in that case, I guess for me personally, it's like I don't even know what you were doing at that point in time.
But that's
Not
what
you
I'm
per
saying.
se.
It's more about your methodical approach. He's just testing everything out. He don't know.
I honestly don't care that much to do that, to like be looking for all those different things. Like,
I guess.
I was just doing I was just basically trying to be a bully. That's all I was trying to do. I didn't give a shit like how they were working. I was just trying to do. I remember the way when I first played shop, he was just doing armor shit to me nonstop, and like you know, there's moves in the game that just like you can kind of feel the power of them. I was kind of just doing shit like that.
I feel you.
I just kind of want to put myself in that situation, like see how it feels to just like get a 20 piece on somebody.
But that's to my point. It's like, okay, if I'm just like if I want to get a 20 piece only doing unblockables, right? Because I do stuff like that. That's kind of how I have to have fun sometimes.
I
when
wasn't
I
trying
play
to get a
certain
20 piece
people.
only doing that move. Like,
But what I'm just saying, if that is like something I want to do, even if it's 4 rounds, like I want to be able to see if I can create these situations and actually kill you by doing this. If it's just random, I'm just gonna keep doing unblockables and see. I don't care if you duck it. I don't care if you counter hit me out of it. I don't care if you sidestep it. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Then it's almost like, well, I mean, I guess if it's just fun to just do that, then it's just fun to do that. But I don't know that that helps anybody in any situation. It don't help the other person. It don't help you.
I wasn't trying to help.
No, I mean that's cool.
But he's just talking about approach. Like he's coming from, and also he's coming from. And a lot of times when I talk to you too, which is what we were having that discussion earlier, I'm coming from a school of situational teching. This is the same with when I try to talk to Nito about certain things, and when I try to talk to other people about certain things, they're going by the numbers, and I'm like, fuck the numbers, fuck how you feel about a character matchup, fuck what you're going through right now. There's a certain thing in situational teching, regardless of the matchup, that you need to be doing. You don't need to be doing large punishable moves. You need to be blocking. After certain situations, you don't need to be swinging. You know what I mean? And that's just something that people are learning. Like it's like a hidden language. Not even really a hidden language because like you tried to teach me this shit, and for years, not even for years, probably like a year and a half, I really wasn't digesting what you were saying properly. So I had to get you beating me and rapping and passing the controller to Anakin. That had to happen in order for me to get the point. 50 pieces had to happen from Ricky. And then eventually I started to think, like, there's a reason why this is happening, and there's a way that I can prevent it. And that only came to get my head kicked in and getting laughed at and freestyle on, niggas joking about me going bald and shit like that. And I was like, enough is enough. I need to figure this out. And for everybody, their situation is enough, and then you figure it out. Now, through like YouTube, Tech and Tech, online mode, there's ways you can circumvent that, but in the end, you'll still have to kind of have a purpose. And you developing that, and not even me being an old ass motherfucker that don't get to play a lot, I'm still developing, like, what is my purpose? Because I tell you sometimes I just don't feel like playing. Fuck it, I don't got nothing to prove. I need shit to kind of get me inspired to play or think about playing, so I'm like, oh shit, Mikey, I'm gonna beat his ass. That's what gets me going, and I'll beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? And it's fun when I beat his ass every time. But that's neither here nor there. We want to talk about approaches. Go ahead, Michael.
And I think what I'm talking about is not even so much like having to do things the right way.
True.
As much as just like I said, in that round, if you want to win with armor moves, it's like, all right, well, what would have been the difference if you'd have just got up and...
No, you don't want the chips. You don't like the chips. You don't like the chips with Chipotle. You hate them.
Yes, I do. They just didn't give me. Yo, you know what this is? This is the bag that they owe me.
This is karma?
This is the bag that
Chipotle
they owe me.
karma. Go ahead.
In my estimation, it's like, all right, if you're not even being strategic with your trolling, you're just wasting time, I guess. It's like, all right, even if you don't want to call it trolling, if you want to call it like a different kind of strategy.
It could be more productive is what you're saying.
Yeah, it could be more productive even if it is silly, right? Mm-hmm. I played somebody the other day online that they were complaining about the fact that I was throwing them, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop throwing them. They was complaining about me using down 4-1. So I played this person and only used moves that started with 2.
Were they like messaging you on?
No, I mean they wasn't being mad about it. They just was talking about it on their stream while I was playing them. But they know I was in there watching.
Mike is one of the ultimate. Mike is one of the greatest trolls of all time.
So it's just like, okay, well, I'm gonna just see if I can beat you by doing moves that only start with 2. That's 2-1, forward 2-1, down forward 2. I won't even use, if I need to punish you, I'm still not gonna use the right move. But I know what I'm doing, and I'm having fun with this, right? He started winning more, but at the same time, it's like, all right, well, I learned something about this damn game just doing that. I learned that even if the situation comes to where there's a character who got a 1 counter but don't got a 2 counter, I could effectively play against this person using 1 move. Hell, if I want to get a bet off, I could probably effectively beat somebody at a good level by not having a 1 button. Like, these are things I'm gonna be able to use outside of this match of me just playing this person and not doing throws and 1 moves, right? That's not a great goal. I mean, it ain't nothing very spectacular about it, but it was useful even in my trolling. That's what I mean when I say kind of like, even if you're going to troll somebody, and this is for everybody, or if you're going to play somebody that you feel are not going to give you resources by which you can glean a lot of information, hell, learn what you can from the situation. Hey, you ain't ducked that high right there. Hey, he's going to use all these strings. Take the time to just learn. Like, hey, listen, you're going to keep playing dumb as hell. I'm going to troll you by just standing here and punishing you. And effectively punishing you and learning these strings and ducking these damn strings, punishing these strings. Let me see if I can just figure out what I'm a sidestep, because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So I'm just gonna figure out what the hell I can do to embarrass you and learn. Or if I want to do armor moves, let me just figure out how to just effectively armor move you to death and not just do armor move, armor move, armor move, armor move. And one time you get up and do a low and take all my life. Now what was the point of me doing that? Obviously this motherfucker don't understand nothing, but if he do, you know, fuck it. That motherfucker might get up and just throw you out your armor move. Like, then you ain't learned nothing, and you really did waste your time at that point. But that's just something I've learned over the years for me that I've seen that's helped me, and I have known that a lot of people have that approach. Your approach here, like you said, you might say off the stream, is far different, right? You might have something where, you know, this motherfucker might have stole your car and you want to embarrass him in the worst way possible.
Facts, fuck him.
You know, then in that case, it's like, all right, well, your goal is completely different there. That's understandable, right? But I say this to like the general.
He didn't steal his car, by the way. He didn't do
as
that.
far as I know, he didn't steal his car. But I'm saying just like to the general listener in here, it's like, don't ever think just because somebody is worse than you that you can't take them opportunities to actually learn something from it. Because a lot of people are quote unquote worse than me in Tekken, and I learned a lot of stuff from all of those people.
Listen, I can say something about this man. He will play anybody at any time. And to be honest with you, that's how it kind of fell in my lap that I got good, because I wasn't on his level to be playing him. Whoa, I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about you and Trey Chilton relationship right now. Yeah, Bomb don't both got a 2-for-1. Don't ever fuck with Dez. Yeah, because he laughed. He shouldn't have said shit. But nah, it was catch it straight. Yeah, but nah, it was. This man had no reason to be playing with me. You know what I'm saying? But we were actually cool as friends, going to Taco Mat, me, Torin, Anakin kicking it, and then it's like, oh, let me just beat up on my friend. It really was some homeboy shit, and my homeboy just happened to be good. But if he would have took the elitist mentality and like talking down to me or not playing me or some shit, then I'd have been crazy. I mean, I wouldn't have been good and got good, and it just got.
I'm not that fault for your craziness.
That's when fucking Zach, he G-checked me about playing Abshay. I was like, man, Abshay don't know how to spar, but he never gets that opportunity. Like, I look like an elitist if I won't play him, not knowing that we all have something to learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going against your teachings that you taught me by not doing that, but that just comes like, man, you play everybody. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the community.
You are a little old, but it's cool, bro.
Especially in the community, bro. Especially if you're in the Atlanta community, not the community,
Alphabet?
not the alphabet guys that you
cool,
like,
bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it,
not
dog.
the alphabet
Do your
guys that
thing,
you
dog.
like exposing yourself to.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Do your thing.
That boy Max in the house.
Oh, Max with the Imperials.
Yeah, but we getting it cracking, man. Look, we gonna get tell them about the THT plug that
Make
tonight.
sure
It's
y'all
not the
tune in
finals.
tonight. It's gonna be the THT.
What string? What's up, y'all?
Division 2 elimination. So the teams that ends up on the bottom of the night will be eliminated.
Whoa! They end up on the bottom.
They're gonna get driven right out of the tournament.
Okay. Getting it in.
So make sure to check it out.
Yeah.
Division 2 is one of the. Some people say it is the most exciting of
That's
the
the
two
premier
divisions.
division. That's the premier.
So
agree.
we got Chop's team coming through tonight, Abstract's team coming through. Nito's team.
Which
coming
Greg?
through.
Greg is on that team too.
Oh yeah, Greg gonna be showing tonight, so y'all gonna get to see him in here putting hands and feet on people
Hands
tonight.
and feet. Yo.
Also, Genghis Don's team gonna be here. So you know you got some heavy hitters that are gonna be here. All these teams pretty good as far as I've seen. What's going on? What's going on? So make sure to check that out. It's gonna be starting up. The stream will probably be starting at 8 o'clock. But the actual matches will start at 8:30.
Okay.
So make sure y'all here for that. And
what's the stream? Tell them the stream. Put the stream.
MIC_ATL.
Check them out.
Check it out. Okay, Trey Trizzles is gonna type it in there.
Yeah, you're gonna type it in the chat. Y'all go ahead and pull it up now. Just keep it going.
You might try to put something on you, but outside of that, man, I hope y'all have a good time, man. Really digging the podcast over here. I try to check it out as much as I can.
Nah, we appreciate y'all. See you in the chat, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out Mike and Marty. They're getting their podcast started too. We try to support each other everywhere in the tech community. We always cross, you know what I'm saying, cross pollinate. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure that y'all ban this out the chat.
Oh shit, it's going down. Look, we're gonna shut the stream down and make sure y'all check out MIC_ATL. Trey Chisholton gonna be shining tonight. You gonna get busy, boy?
Yep.
Okay, that means no. I missed him with games last night. He hit me at 2 o'clock in the morning. He really want to play.
Fucked it up.
He was capping. Then he fucking up, man. Look, man, we're going to end the stream, man. Thanks for everybody tuning in today. Y'all check us out on YouTube. Got Genghis Don in the house, Whack Dash, Bill Bob catching some grub. Zach and McPanther over there getting some, you know what I'm saying, get some matches in. Nito just walked in. Everybody's heart throb. Greg is here and Dez is here, man. I won't be here for long. Got to go fucking dinner with my girlfriend at food terminal. I want to play some Tekken, but I'm trash. You know what I'm saying? I got a relationship to maintain. But y'all check us out, man. Thanks. Yeah. Yo, Greg know all about the D-pad, kid. all of